Community Television, Cable Channel 2, Cambridge. AVC Sports presents Cambridge High School Bobcat Football. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Southeastern Med, Whitesides of Cambridge, Marathon Alarm Company, Hometown Health and Fitness Center, Ohio Sports Medicine, and Dunning Motor Sales.
Tonight, a battle between two traditional ECOL foes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to McFarland Stadium. I'm Bill Kassler. Joining me as usual, Mr. Bill Kogel, and the Bobcats take on the Coshocton Redskins tonight. Pre-game show brought to you by B&B Body Shop and Towing. Bill, the game tonight, both these teams coming off a couple of big losses to Dover. The game tonight, all about the line of scrimmage. Well, you know, we've got to control defensively. We've got to control the line. We're going to take a look at our players of the game. First, let's take a look. Number 41, Zach McVicker, one of our linebackers. It's key that the Bobcats control the line, isn't it?
Yeah, I tell you, Nate McVicker has done a great job all year long, being one of the strongest members of the Bobcat football team. Really had a lot of leadership out there, and really he's going to be key in tonight's ball game.
Another guy that we're going to look at, a big play guy, number 43, Lance Morrison. Boy, you can always count on him to be in the backfield, can't you?
I'll tell you, Lance, we call him the kamikaze kid. I've done that since 2 years ago when he was playing some kickoff, team when he would just run down the field and throw himself into it. Lance has put a lot of time and effort into the program, and another one of those guys that from the linebacker position makes a big difference in every ball game. When he's in it with his head, he's in it for good.
Well, a couple of key injuries to talk about tonight for the Redskins. Number 27, Marcus Johnson, their big running back, and he's real key to their attack. Incredibly fast back.
Yeah, absolutely, and they're going to miss him. They've got a couple other kids that are pretty good, and Alex Hunt and fullback Ian Chrisman, a Cambridge product. So
and for the Bobcats,
we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, for the Bobcats, Billy Webb's out. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Right now, we're going to take a break. Back with more right after this.
You're watching the B&B Body Shop and Towing pregame show. B&B Body Shop and Towing, now offering custom motorcycle and semi-painting and auto restoration.
The newly remodeled Hometown Health and Fitness Center allows you to work out at your own pace and your own schedule. This is the only fitness center in town that never closes. With 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week access, your workout can fit any busy schedule no matter what shift you work. If it's strength training, cardio, or bodybuilding, Hometown Health and Fitness is for you. Hometown Health and Fitness, 435 North 8th Street. Call 255-6369.
For a great deal on a great selection of Buicks, Pontiacs, Cadillacs, and professional-grade GMC trucks.
The name to trust is Whitesides of Cambridge.
But a great deal is only as good as the service that stands behind it.
And that's why Mr. Goodwrench is the MVP on the Whitesides team.
You'll find him at the parts counter,
in our state-of-the-art body shop,
in Whiteside's award-winning service department.
And he just loves our business office, too.
Before and after the sale.
Depend on the team at Whitesides of Cambridge.
Just north of I-70 on State Route 209.
No matter what the sport, injuries can occur. For advice, effective treatment, and a rehabilitation plan, see Dr. James Klobuchak and his staff at Ohio Sports Medicine Institute. Athletes who receive the correct treatment and continue to train following an injury will return to competition sooner than those who do not. Get back in the game of life. Ohio Sports Medicine Institute, a full-service sports medicine facility, can help. From injury through rehabilitation to recovery. Ohio Sports Medicine Institute, 216 Highland Avenue in Cambridge.
Body Shop and Towing pregame show. Bill Kassler here with Coach Rich Goodrich. Coach, tough loss lost last week. Both teams, in fact, coming off big losses to the Dover Tornadoes. Now, tonight's game, the teams both like to run the ball. It's obviously about controlling the line of scrimmage. Do you think your team can dominate on the offensive and defensive lines?
We'll see. We're going to have a new person there, Doug Burschman, starting left guard for Zach Lojo's out with a knee injury. So he's had a good week of practice, and our other guys have performed well this week in practice. And I think they're anxious to get out there and try to get rid of last week's defeat and maybe put that behind us.
Some other news on the injury front, of course, Billy Webb won't be playing tonight at quarterback, and that's going to put Zach Freeman in the starting role. What do you look for? Does that change anything you're going to do offensively?
Yeah, we're going to do a little more shotgun things, try to use Zach's ability to be a runner, and we're going to do some of our traditional offense, because that's what we do. We're going to throw a few new wrinkles in, and then if things aren't going well there, don't be surprised to see Trevor Wilson step in or Jake Monahan.
Any other injuries we need to know about?
Robbie Moten's out with the shoulder, and a couple guys just typical things. Reps knees okay, he suffered an injury last week, he's okay. It's just typical football this time of the year. You just kind of got to play through it. And, I'm anxious to see how we respond. We're going to line up and compete, and our kids are anxious to get out there. Remember last year's feed up there, which kept us out of the playoffs, and hopefully we feed off that and come out and perform well tonight.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thanks a lot, appreciate it.
We'll be back with more right after this.
Been watching the B&B Body Shop and Towing pregame show. B&B Body Shop and Towing, now offering custom motorcycle and semi-painting and auto restoration.
For the care you can depend, wherever you are, we're near.
Southeastern Med's occupational therapy team understands that a child's work is play. This is Tracy Martin, occupational therapist. If you're worried that your child isn't doing the same things that other children at the same age are able to do, our occupational therapy professionals can help. We specialize in working with children of all ages and stages of development to help them achieve developmental milestones, do better in school, or improve their sensory processing skills. We teach skills by making them fun. Call today to find out more. Southeastern Med, we strengthen the pieces to make lives whole again. We look forward to serving your child's needs.
Southeastern Med, caring people here.
We're back at McFarland Stadium. Bill Castler and Bill Koger with you here. Bobcats making their entrance into the stadium. Cambridge comes in 2-4. Coshocton comes in 5-1 tonight. They're an outstanding team, but Bill, I would have to say that we played a little bit better competition.
Yeah, I think so too. We played a little tougher front schedule here, playing all those Cleveland teams and what have you, and it's going to make a little bit of a difference, I think, coming in the ball game. Maybe prepare us a little bit more. But I will tell you this: Coshocton's line is big, strong, and it's something that we talked about that we're going to have to really get into and control in this ball game.
Absolutely, and we are going to have to control the defensive line. That is really our first key of the night tonight, isn't it, Bill?
I think so. If you look at it, defensively, if we do not control that line, they're a good, strong running football team. And if we don't control that line, they're going to run. They're going to be able to run all over us, and we got to make sure that we really do a good job in that regard.
Hey, and the best defense is a good offense. We've got to control the clock. If we get the ball, we've really got to run well. We've got to keep that football in our possession.
And we're quite capable of doing that. We're able to knock off some long runs. We showed that in the Marietta game. I think it might be a little bit similar to that. I'm hoping anyway that the Bobcats can control the clock by controlling the offense.
Well, and the last key, of course, is very important. In a game like this, you cannot allow any big plays.
No, you can't, and that's one thing that Coshocton is capable of. I think they're capable of maybe putting a couple big plays on the board if we do not control what we need to control, and that is, again, goes right back to the line, Bill. We really got to control this game in the middle. And they have some big, strong boys on that line. I watched them walk in. They walked in at the same time I did. And man alive, I'm telling you, there's some big boys on that line, a little bit more experience than what we have on ours.
Nick Liptak getting ready to kick it off for the Bobcats. Back deep to receive for the Redskins, number 22, Dominic McClellan. McCluskey, and number 12, Cody Samsel. They're both pretty fast fellas, but I'll tell you something right now. If they don't have number 27, Marcus Johnson, the running back tonight, he's not able to go very much. That will change the complexion of the game.
Yeah, it'll help Bobcats quite a bit. They've got a couple other running backs in Dominic McCluskey and Alex Hunt that'll take over, along with Ian Chrisman. Again, if you remember the Chrisman name, and those of you who follow Cambridge sports will, that's a Cambridge product right there that's playing up at Coshocton. And Bobcats doing the squib kick again, Bill.
Squib kick on the ground, and that ball's fumbled around and finally dove on by one of the Redskins right around the 28-yard line. Looks like Coshocton will have possession to start this game. They'll have it 1st and 10 on their own 28-yard line.
Yeah, I was talking to the coaching staff 2 weeks ago at home. We did that squid kick and got recovered the kickoff on the first kick, and later on in the game, neither one of those were planned that way. Just after Nick hit them, they kind of curled off as the receiving team was running away from it, not looking back for the ball. Two things that worked out perfect for the Bobcats that weren't planned.
Didn't work out this time, though, as the Redskins recover. Wing T offense for Coshocton. The quarterback, number 10, Seth Nolan for the Redskins. He's back, the snap. And Nolan's got it. No, they give the ball off quickly to one of the wing backs. Let's see if I can get a number on that player right there.
That was Nolan that carried the ball, Bill.
Yeah, number 10. And he's quick, too. He can run. They like to run this ball. Watch this.
You can see if he fakes the handoff right here and it just keeps the ball, cuts back. Does a good job of getting away from one tackler there, but number 20, that's Hardesty with the tackle.
Nolan brings him up again. Again, that wing T offense for the Redskins. They've got two receivers out to the left side. The give, this time it's number 22, McCluskey with the football. He takes it up to right around the 35-yard line, stop there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and probably about 3 to go. And these 3rd down tonight, Bill, they're going to be real big for the Cats.
They're going to be crucial. And you love this wing T. I know you ran it in high school, and I tell you, it's one of the most confusing offenses to defense against. And Bobcats have really got to do a good job here.
Big key for the Coshocton offense. You've got to hold your blocks at the line of scrimmage to control that line. If you get any kind of penetration, everything is going to be off time. Nolan this time throwing the fade route to the sidelines. Ball's incomplete. Intended target out there, number 23, A.J. Hessen. That's going to bring up a 4th and about 2. Coshocton will have to punt it away, and a good 3 and out for the Bobcats defense first time around.
Ryan Hatmaker out there on the defense and doing a great job. That's Lance Morrison coming off limping.
Yeah, one of our key players of the game. Boy, I'll tell you what, you hate to lose him one of the first snaps because he's one of those kind of guys that can cause a lot of havoc by making penetration at the line, just like we talked about.
Well, Lance is a pretty tough kid. Let's see if he can't shake this off. It's one of those things, sometimes a sprained ankle is one of those things you can work through as the game progresses. So you just have to let it loosen up again.
Nick Shaw, the punter for Coshocton, back deep. It's Freeman and Dylan Van Dyne for the Bobcats. High snap. Bobcats aren't rushing. They're setting up a return.
Bad kick.
Kick off the side of his foot. That's going to drop right around the, it takes a good Coshocton roll inside the 35 to right around the 33. Bobcats will take over there, 1st and 10. Zach Freeman getting some last-minute instructions from Coach Goodrich on the sidelines. He's coming in. Boy, I'll tell you what, Cambridge's going to miss Billy Webb this game.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes with Zach.
Hey, and in fact, Billy Webb, last time we were out, he was our player of the game. And somebody's going to win that award tonight, provided by Wally's Old Fashioned Pizza and Subs. You know somewhere we will after the game anyway.
Yep. You know, Zach Freeman is a very talented young athlete that is a senior leader. Going to come in here tonight and give his hand to come in a very good, difficult situation. And,
shotgun formation. Freeman's got it. He's going to come up about 2 yards. So, and Zach, he's one of the fastest kids on the team.
Yep.
So,
which helps out. And they're going to run a lot from. You heard Goody say in the pregame show they're going to run from a lot from the shotgun. And right here we see it right off the bat. Takes the hand off to Tyler Hardesty and gets 2 yards on the gain, or maybe a yard, tough yard.
Coshocton only with 45 kids on the field tonight. Although they're 5-1, good football team. Not many kids out for football though up there in Coshocton. The snap, the give, Hardesty's got it. He's got a lot of room right up the middle, the 50, the 45 into Coshocton territory. And good sign for the Cambridge Bobcats. Big run for Hardesty right off the get-go.
He made a beautiful move right there at the line of scrimmage. Watch this as he makes a little cut right back here to the left, just a little step, boop, gone back in there, and got some good blocking downfield by the lineman, and we'll try to set that offensive line for you with one adjustment tonight with Zach Wojciechowski not being able to play tonight.
20-yard run for Hardesty. The snap, no give. This time it's taken off tackle by Freeman. He's got a big gain all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Showing his speed. Bobcats definitely going to be running the ball the majority of the time tonight because with Billy Webb being out, the passing game goes away, and we see it right there. Little fake to Taylor Lepla, and he just carries it off to the left side, and down the field he goes. Good blocking for the Bobcats.
First and 10 for Cambridge.
A little timeout here by Coshocton.
Yeah, they're a little bit back on their heels. I'll tell you something right now, and this is something that we've talked about. You know, Cambridge comes in 2 and 3, but of course the level of competition that the Bobcats have played much, much higher than what the Redskins.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to make one little correction too, Bill. We've been saying throughout the weeks that Robbie Moten was the starting tight end when it's really been Ben Shepard. Robbie Moten's out tonight, played a lot of time in that position, but Ben Shepard's really done a nice job, and I was just watching the last 2 plays as they went down the field. Ben Shepard's down there making some good blocks, so I want to give a little shout out to Ben and say we're sorry for missing him as the starting tight end. It's something that we've done several times over the last few years, not really recognized the tight ends as much as we should. Because they are an integral part of the line, and Ben's done a nice job this year. He's done a good job all the way around, not only blocking but with receiving as well.
Snap, the give, and no, Freeman's got it. Now he fakes the pitch. Now he tries to cut it back, and this time the Redskins are all over him. 2-yard loss. Zach Freeman that time penned in the backfield, and boy, I'll tell you what, they were all over Tyler Hardesty. He didn't have a pitch option that time, Bill.
No, he didn't, and I will tell you this, right here you can see that he does a good job of making the right decision by not getting rid of the football on the pitch, because I think there probably would have been a bigger loss if he'd tried to pitch that to Tyler.
Loss of 3, we'll call it on the play. That brings up a second down and 13 to go for the Bobcats. Nothing. 8:55 left in the first quarter, just underway here at McFarland Stadium. This time Hardesty's got it, and man, they are all over him. Making the tackle in there, number 5, Nick Shaw with a big hit. Hardesty does a good job just holding on to that football.
Yeah, they did. There's 2 plays in a row now that the Coshocton's defense has just penetrated in there. They've been right in on the handoff, and that time, as soon as Tyler got the ball, he was tackled, and that's been a 2- and 3-yard loss in the last 2 plays. So the Bobcats got to figure out what's going on with the adjustment that the Coshocton made in that timeout, and make a little adjustment on offense and figure out something different.
Here we go again. Freeman brings him up. Shotgun formation for the Cats. Clock continues to roll. 3rd down, long yardage to go. Freeman back. He's looking, dumps a quick pass out there. That's Lepla with the football down to the 20, inside the 20. To right by close to the first down. I think he's got it, Bill.
I think so too. He's down about the 17 to 16-yard line maybe. And right here you can see good fakes on the handle. Zach's showing a good ability here, and he just flips it off to Lepla as he comes out of the backfield, and Taylor doing a good job of getting down the field past that 20-yard line. So he got the necessary extra yard that he needed to get that first down.
First and 10 for the Bobcats. 8:02 left in the first. Zach Freeman back in shotgun formation one more time.
A little redundant on my part.
Here we go. The snap, the give, straight ahead, and this time, boy, they stop Lepla dead in his tracks. Loss of 2 or 3 on the play for the Bobcats.
Again, Coshocton doing a nice job of penetrating in there on the run. So as the handoff is there, they've got 2, 3 defenders right in there.
I was talking with Tommy Thompson of Coshocton Broadcasting right before we got underway. Both these teams love to run. We said this game tonight will move very, very quickly.
Yeah, that's something we haven't seen in the last few weeks.
Yeah, Freeman still with the football, back and looking. He's got a man out there open, and he short arms it a little bit, maybe tipped at the line of scrimmage.
That time number 33 for Coshocton, Zach Shaw, got his hand on it and tipped that ball as he was throwing, because he did have a man out there. I believe it might have been Taylor Lepla. You can see right here on the replay. Let's look. And I think he had Lepla out there going out to the flat again.
Good job, because Lep was open out there in the flat. But
I'll take it back. That was on out down the field. even further down the field.
And Zach's got a good arm. I had him in Little League. He was my catcher. And, when you play that catcher position, you've got to be able to make that throw to second base. And Zach is one that can do it, too.
Well, Bobcats need a big play here. Now, we are within field goal range with our field goal kicker, which is...
The reverse.
Oh, love it. Love it.
And that's number 9 for the Bobcats inside the 5 around the 2-yard line. Didn't get in. Great job there. And Ryan Hatmaker takes it down into the red zone, definitely. Out of bounds, no score, but Cambridge knocking on the doorbell.
Yeah, Ryan wanted a little penalty on that at the end, but watch here. Great fakes here by Freeman. Oh, man, I love the play calling. He comes around and just good blocking again downfield. Does a good job at trying to get in the end zone. And
I formation straight ahead, the snap, the give, and Hardesty's got it. He breaks it down inside the 2-yard line, maybe the 1.
Yep.
Second down and goal, but Cambridge controlling the line of scrimmage, Bill, in this first drive, and they look good.
Yeah, they do look good. They look pretty powerful, Bill. I'm really pleased with the way that they've been blocking, and I like the play calling. I like the formation that they're able to run. This is something I'm sure Coshocton did not have a chance to prepare for. We didn't know Billy Webb wasn't playing until we got here tonight.
The snap, the give, straight ahead. Hardesty's got it, bounces off one man, straight into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Cambridge is on the board. Bobcats draw first blood, and I'll tell you something right now. Coshocton back on their heels a little bit, Bill.
That's what I like about the way Tyler Hardesty runs, too. He gets in behind that blocking, and he just kind of is patient. He doesn't lose his footing, and he doesn't lose the wits about him. He just sits back in there and waits. He just ran up behind his blocker, kind of hid there for a few minutes, and then all of a sudden found a little opening and cut it to the outside. Nice run. Good blocking by the O-line.
Bobcats ready to try the extra point. Nick Liptak lined up to kick. Jake Yannico, the holder. The snap. It's down. It's up, and it is good. So, 6:33 left in the first, and the Bobcats have a 7-0 lead. Nice drive for Cambridge and Bill, and most importantly, we talked about clock control. Cambridge took a lot of time off the clock there.
Yeah, you can just see right here as Hardesty just bumps in there. Can't see a hole, but he hid behind his blockers until he could see where it was going to open up, and then took the opening. He didn't panic, just kind of nice and patiently waited till it happened, and then went in there and took it. So that's a good first score for the Bobcats, and now we need the defense to step up again.
Keep in mind, you can buy this game or any Cambridge High School home football game on DVD. You can order online at yourradioplace.com or just call 432-5605. We've had all the wins this year. I like that.
Amen.
All right.
That's the ones you want to buy.
All right. Bobcats with a 7-0 lead now, getting ready to kick it away again. Back deep to receive again, number 22, McCluskey, and number 12, Cody Sampson. Liptak with that squib kick along the ground again.
That time they picked it up.
Good job by the Redskins. They've got a big hole right up the middle, rambling up the middle of the field. That's Shaw. And boy, I'll tell you something right now. He's got the ball down deep into Bobcat territory, right around the 35-yard line. Coshocton with great opening field position for their offense.
Yeah, Aaron Burke right here makes a great stop for the Bobcats. Otherwise, Shaw was gone. And he picked that up nice and clean. That time,
on the run.
That time it did not work. So the squib kick, first time that the Bobcats really haven't had a good possession on the kickoff with the squib kick in the last few weeks.
Excuse me, this is the Redskins' second possession. I forgot that the Cats defense took a nice stand the first time.
They need to have another one right here.
I'll tell you right now, it's Coshocton ball. They're going to mark it at the 37-yard line. The quarterback, 10, Seth Nolan. The wing T, they're in the shotgun this time. That ball's out there on the right side, picking up short yardage, number 23, A.J. Hessen. And Bill, some good news for Cambridge. Haven't seen anything of number 27, Marcus Johnson, to this point.
Yeah, not good for him, but good for the Bobcats. And right here, they just throw a little quick flare out to the right side. Bobcats doing a good job of really kind of getting some pursuit out there, even though it was a 3-yard gain. Bobcats covered it pretty well.
Nolan brings him up, wing T again for the Redskins. Second down, 7 to go. The snap, the give, straight ahead. That's the fullback, number 40, Ian Chrisman with the football. Picks up about 4 on the play. He's going to bring up around a 3rd down and probably 3 to go for the Redskins.
We're probably in 4-down territory, Bill, with the Bobcats scoring on the first drive. So down around the 30-yard line, I figure they're, if they don't get it on this try, they're going to get it on, or try to go for it again.
5:50 to go in the first quarter. Nolan, the quarterback. Man in motion, the give again to Chrisman straight ahead. He breaks one tackle, and he's down into the secondary. He's got enough for the first down at the Bobcat 25-yard line. Coshocton with the first down, and they're moving the ball a little bit.
Showing their power right here on the replay. You can see that it's just full speed ahead. As Chrisman, a big, strong back, just pushes his way down and gets about 5 yards for the first down.
1st and 10 Redskins, 5:30 left. Clock continues to roll. Nolan brings them up. This time they split 2 receivers out to the left side. The snap. This time they flip it out. That's number 12, Samsel, with a football. Tries to reverse his field and loses some ground. Nice job there by the Bobcats. Coming up to make the tackle for Cambridge. That is number 27, Tyler Berger.
Yeah, he did a nice job, too. They throw the ball out here to the left side this time, but this time Cody Sample goes back a little bit, or Samsel rather, and when he does that, he basically gives up any advantage he had of getting that quick pass out there. That's one of those things, when you catch it, you got to try to get as much as you can out of it and go forward. He tried to dance around a little bit. You got to run north and south, not east and west.
2nd down and 13. Nolan brings him up. The snap, the give. That's number 28 with the football for the Redskins. Alex Hunt, he's taking Johnson's place tonight. Short game for the Redskins. Going to bring up a 3rd and long, Bill.
Yep, looks like Lepla and maybe Zach Freeman in there on the tackle. But Bobcats doing a good job of pursuit, and not much gain on that. So it's still 3rd down and 12. Bobcats need a big stop right here.
Nolan brings him up again. 4:12 left in the first. Man in motion. That's Hunt. Nolan's back. He's rolling to the right side. Now he tucks it under and runs. He's got a crease in there. He's got some room. He's got the first down. He's inside the 5 and close to a touchdown. I think they're going to call him down on the 1-yard line.
Man, I'll tell you, he did a nice job of running that ball. Bobcats missed about 10 tackles in this thing.
A lot of chances to get him, but nobody can really lay a glove on him. He's quick.
He is very fast, and right here you can see he goes up through there, gets through the line there, misses a couple of missed tackles there. There's another one there, and by the time he gets down, he was almost across the goal line. Bobcats really had a good chance there to stop the Coshocton Redskins, but now they're 1st and goal at the 1.
Snap the give straight ahead, and the Coshocton line pushes their way into the end zone. I think that's Ian Chrisman, number 40, with the football.
I believe you're correct.
Touchdown Redskins.
Bobcats had an excellent chance to put a stop on there, and they really could have used it. But they let Seth Nolan get away from him one time. That's one of the big plays we built. We told the crowd there before the game started that the Bobcats just can't afford tonight.
Kicker for the Redskins. That's number 15. I don't have a number 15 on the roster here. So we'll try to find out who he is a little bit later. And let's see. Somebody jumps offside there pretty badly.
I think it was actually, by the way the Bobcats are clapping, somebody moved on the Coshochtons.
So that'll make it a little bit more difficult. Officials talking things over here.
As the Bobcats are clapping, they're still going to talk. Dead ball. They're going to move it in front.
Defense. Replay the down.
So it's a 1-yard penalty. Maybe Logan Hubner. Of course, he's 13, listed as 13. We'll have to see if we can get a number 15 on the Coshocton roster. 7-6, try for the extra point. High snap, ball's down, it's up, and it is good.
Good kicker, whoever he is.
So, 7-7, 3:42 left in the first, and Bill, it's setting up just about the way we talked about. This battle is on the ground.
Yeah, and you can see right here, it's just, as Nolan went out, I mean, he just cut up between the line there, and they set up the pass all the way, but this is one of the things about the offense that they run. They give themselves so many options, and that time he just broke too many tackles, and the Bobcats let him get down there.
Well, you talked about their offensive line too. Look how strong they are. They just pushed their way into the end zone.
And they did. They just when they get down that close, it's hard to stop them from 1 yard, and they just powered their way in.
So we're all even at 7 here.
Hey, Bobcats boosters and players would like to thank the following businesses for sponsoring the Thursday night team meals: the Elks, Kennedy's Bakery, Kenny's Steakhouse, Wendy's East Wheeling Avenue, Old Glory Steakhouse, Southeast Ohio Regional Medical Center, Theo's, Cambridge Health and Rehab Center, Moose Lodge, VFW, and The Point. We greatly appreciate your support, and go Bobcats.
Zach Freeman, Tyler Berger back deep to receive, and let's see, kicking it off for the Redskins. We do need a number on him. That's number 15, a mystery player for Coshocton.
We will figure that out as soon as we can.
Long kick, and that is fielded by the Bobcats. Good return. They're going to have an excellent field position out all the way near the 42-yard line. See if I get a number on who picked that football up for Cambridge. That's Tyler Berger, 27. So nice return for the Cats, and Cambridge with good field position to start their second drive.
Hey, we found out who the kicker is, Bill.
Who is it?
Brody Philibon.
Brody Philibon.
He's right at the top of our little list there with no number.
Ah, there you go. Number 15. We'll mark that in. Thanks to our spotter there. The snap to give. Hardesty's got it. It's got a little bit of room. Fumbles the football, and that's picked up by Coshocton. Don't see that too often. Tyler Hardesty fumbles the football. Big turnover, another big play for the Redskins. Now the Bobcat defense needs to come up with a big stop.
You're right here. You can see it just comes right out of Tyler Hardesty's hands. And someone see if they right there, a helmet.
Helmet on the football. That's number 22, Dominic McCluskey, with a good job for the Redskins. Maybe a little bit of luck in there.
Got up.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot you can do about it. Boy, I'll tell you what, when somebody puts a hat on your arm, a lot of times that ball just comes flying out.
Yeah, well, the Bobcats need to step up here defensively and put a stop right back on them.
Wing T offense for the Redskins. Nolan. There's
back.
Another fumble, and it looks like the Bobcats have it back. Boy, I'll tell you what.
That turns out to be about a 10-yard gain for the Bobcats.
Well, and I'll tell you what, that time Nolan got tangled up with his own line that time, pulling out from under center. Watch this here, Bill.
Yep, he gets...
the guard got him.
Yep. Oh, it puts right on the thigh of Chrisman, it looks like. But that ends up to be about an 8 to 10-yard gain for the Bobcats. So,
right.
I guess we'll take her, huh?
Cambridge football, 1st and 10 on the 49, 3:17 left in the first quarter. This game moving quickly as promised with all the run plays. The clock just keeps moving.
Yeah, we got a little problem here. One of the officials trying to figure out what's going on.
Pointing to something on the sidelines, and they're talking to somebody. Now it looks like the teams are set. Officials are ready to spot the ball. Not sure what that was all about.
No, I'm not sure either.
Shotgun formation for the Cats. Zach Freeman, the quarterback. He's back. He's got a man out there picking up the football. That's number 6 for the Bobcats, Steve Harris.
They're going to call it an incomplete pass.
So that little flip out to the sidelines. Coach Goodrich trying to show here that they've got a little bit more without Billy Webb than you might think.
Yeah, Zach that time just flipped it a little bit too quick, and needs to just maybe set his feet a little quicker maybe and throw that ball in there more solidly.
Hey, we find out from the sidelines that somebody in our stands had a whistle. That's what the officials were talking about, and they went ahead and got that whistle off them. Hardesty now with the football. Big gain for Tyler. He's got it down to the Coshocton 40-yard line. Blasted off tackle there, and nobody touched him until he was 5 yards in the Coshocton side of the field.
Yeah, Tyler wants to make up for the mistake of the fumble last time. As you can see, he just powers this ball past the Coshocton line, gets the ball down the field, and
boy, I'll tell you what, 54 for the Redskins was lucky to get a glove on him. Michael Fenton with a nice tackle there. Man.
They're going to call timeout here for a measurement. Make the chain crew run a little bit. Oh, come on, official. You got to make them run. He must have seen what kind of shape these guys are in and made them walk out.
There you go. Yeah.
You know, if I knew they turned up the sound, I'd never say that.
Champion athletes, I bet you're glad you're retired. That's it.
Yeah. Can you imagine that right now?
Gotcha. Let's see.
Bobcats get the first down by a margin.
Bobcat first down. Nice run there by Tyler Hardesty for the Bobcats. 2:44 left in the first. 7-7. We're tied here. Hey, don't want to forget our TV2 scoreboard. You see it up there in the upper part of the screen. Brought to you by your Cambridge and Visville Starfire stores. Chance to see the score all the time. 7-7.
Nice.
You know, those announcers never give the score. So,
don't have to.
That's right. Oh, Freeman with the football, and he had a little bit of room to begin with. And, man, I'll tell you what, Coshocton comes down on him pretty quickly. He may lose a yard on that play.
Yeah, that time, again, Coshocton doing a good job of penetrating and really stopping the run.
Loss of half a yard. Number 33, Zach Shaw, leading the charge for the Redskins that time. Second down, call it 11. Bobcats up to the line of scrimmage again. Still haven't got a number on the new offensive lineman. Not sure who that is. The snap, the give. Off tackle again. Hardesty's got it. This time not near as much room. He's going to take it down to maybe the 36-yard line. Picks up maybe 5 on the play.
Well, they're gonna give him maybe even 6 there, Bill. They moved that ball clear up to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, good run by Tyler.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, some good blocking also, as Tyler does a good job of breaking a tackle there and then does a good job of stepping up and getting to that 35-yard line. A couple extra yards there on a good effort, but again, good job by the line. And we're going to try to get them set for you here pretty quick.
Power I formation. Freeman, the quarterback, straight ahead. Hardesty's got it to the 30, bounces off one man, the 25, down to the 22-yard line. First and 10 Bobcats.
First 5 yards with the lines deal, and the next portion of whatever Tyler got was his by bouncing off the tacklers. And you see right here, the line doing a great job along with the 2 backs coming up through blocking for him, and he just does a great job of bouncing off of Cody Sampson.
Oh, look out, Jeremy. Boy, I'll tell you right now, they almost got our cameraman down there. Yeah. 1:48 left in the first, 7-7. Bobcats have it. First and 10 on the Coshocton 22. Freeman, the quarterback, gives it off to the halfback. That's number 20, Tyler Hardesty, loses a yard on the play. Tried the left side that time, and good penetration by the Redskins.
Yeah, that time there's also some mix-up in the blocking on the front line there, and you can see the difference as the Bobcats just kind of a little confused there in their blocking assignments.
Second down, call it 12 for the Bobcats. 1:24, clock continues to roll in the second quarter. Snap. Freeman's back. He's looking. Got a man out there wide open. That's number 8 for the Bobcats, and that's worked all night. Dylan Bean Dine makes the catch this time. That little pass out into the flat has paid off big for the Bobcats, Bill.
There's another young man that's done a nice job this year for the Bobcats, playing his heart out. Dylan Van Dyne finding the flat open, and Freeman doing a great job of just keeping his eye out there and looking for the open receiver, and Dylan catching the ball before he goes out of bounds. Good job.
First quarter winding down, just a minute to go. Freeman, the quarterback, power I formation for the Bobcats. Straight ahead, Hardesty's got the football inside the 10 to down around the 5-yard line. Bobcats continue to move that football and eat up clock, Bill.
Yeah, and I like what they're doing, Bill. They just, after the touchdown by Coshocton, they just came back, put a nice little sustained drive here together, and marching down the field. Now they need to finish it off.
Boy, let's not forget about that fumble exchange, too. That was huge.
Yeah, huge. We called for the Bobcats to get a return there, and they were able to do it, so that was a good thing.
Bobcats with the ball on the 6-yard line. Straight ahead to give to Hardesty. Breaks one tackle. Now he runs into a bunch of Redskins. Gets it down to right around the 4. Gain of 2 on the play. That may be the last play of the first quarter. Boy, he took a big hit that time, Bill.
Yeah, he gave one too, though, which was good to see. He bounced off the first tackler and was able to really take it to him after that.
That's going to do it. The end of a very good, close, competitive first quarter. The score after 1, it's Cambridge 7, Coshocton 7. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this.
See, running more.
are back, ready for second quarter action. Bobcats and the Coshocton Redskins locked up at 7. We're in a good one, although Cambridge knocking on the door again. And, Bill, we talked about the Cambridge offense needing to control the clock. They have done just that, haven't they?
Yeah, they sure have. And the other good news, Bill, we figured out who the other lineman was. It's number 72. He's not on our roster, but his name is Doug Burks. And he's doing a nice job helping out there. His first start, filling in for Zach Wojciechowski. So number 72 is our other lineman. Brian Stanford, 71. Sean Hannon, 79. John Baldwin, 60. Caleb Gunn, 52. And Ben Shepard, number 4.
Doug Burst was 45 earlier. They gave him a lineman's number. He's up there.
Okay, well,
he's on there.
He's now number 72.
They just changed him around a little bit.
There you go. Doug Burst.
Power I formation. The snap, the give. Hardesty's got it off the right side. Touchdown, Bobcats. Boy, nobody touched him. Good block out there by Ben Shepard, too.
I'm telling you, there was some great blocking on that right side of the line all the way through. And Tyler doing a good job of making a nice little adjustment, finding the hole, and that's what he's really good at. I'll tell you, that was sweet. Sweet run by the Bobcats.
Well, now we're going to try to add that extra point. And number 11 doing the holding, Jake Yannico. He stepped up last week. Zach Chrisman having a few problems handling the snaps. And Yannico stepped in, did a nice job. He's going to be doing the holding again for Liptak. And these extra points tonight are going to be big.
Yep, Jake, a sophomore, got a lot of promise here for the Bobcats. Got a pass earlier in the year.
Snap, it's down. Oh, he bobbled the snap. Boy, I'll tell you what, I put the pressure on him, didn't I?
Yeah. It's one of those things that snapped just a tad high, but Jake didn't quite grab a hold up and get it down, but Bobcats now got to step it up defensively.
13-7 Bobcats.
You see right here, you just watch as the line made the hole, and then you had Lepla stepping up in there and making it even bigger. You know, that's one thing the last few years the Bobcats have been able to do with those two power backs. Just bailing up, making big holes for the Bobcats running backs.
Hey, keep in mind, we're going to have a feature at halftime on the other football. Yeah, the Bobcats boys soccer team in the feature at halftime. So keep that in mind.
Hey, soccer team's had some success this year, playing very well.
In fact, we'll see the guy that's going to be kicking a football, Nick Liptak, number 2. He plays a little soccer, too.
Yep, one of the key players on the team. Been noticing their successes throughout the year. They've done a nice job this year. Have had a pretty good season so far.
You gotta like what Coach Fox is doing with that program.
Well, you gotta know the game. And I tell you, I watched a lot of soccer in college. Two of my roommates in my hall in my freshman and sophomore year were two guys that played soccer, and one of them was a goalie for BG and ended up playing in the professionals.
Little squib kick handled by one of the up men. That's number 64 for the Redskins. Leighton Graves does a nice job falling on the football, and the Bobcats give up good field position to the Redskins.
Yeah,
First and 10 for Coshocton on their own 46-yard line.
It's 2 times in a row the squib kick has not worked out for the Bobcats. It's been a pretty good weapon the last couple weeks, but boy, I tell you, and it was the first possession we almost recovered down the field against Coshocton, got them down around their own 30-yard line.
Well, I'm sorry, it's on the 43, not the 46.
That time, last 2 times, the Bobcats, the squib kick hasn't worked out so well.
Snap, the give. That's number 27 for the
outside.
Redskins, Marcus Johnson. He is fast, and he's way down the field to the 35-yard line. First time we've seen Johnson tonight, and he can fly.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, you can see right here, they sealed the Bobcats inside, and there was nobody out there. Our defensive end and linebackers were just sealed off and did not have a chance to get out there before he did. Credit the Coshocton line with their blocking that time of being able to get the ball outside.
First and 10 for the Redskins on the Bobcat 36-yard line, 11:38 to go in the second quarter. Nolan brings him up. Chrisman is the fullback. The snap, the give. This time Chrisman's got it between the tackles. He's going to take it down to the 29-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play. And Coshocton becoming right back at the Bobcats on the ground.
Nate McVicker with the stop that time, and but not after 6 yards. And Coshocton just moving the ball at will right now, Bill. And I'll tell you, Bobcats got to find an answer, make an adjustment as quickly as possible.
Keep an eye on the ankle of number 27, Marcus Johnson. He is fast, but he's had ankle trouble all year long, and it's really flared up. They were really hoping to keep him out of the game tonight. Nolan, the quarterback, the snap to give, and again, it's Johnson with the football. He's going to get a few yards this time. Not quite enough for the first down. I think they stopped him just short. It's going to bring up probably a third down at about 1 to go for the Redskins.
Boy, he sure hits the hole pretty quickly, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
He steps out of the ball game now as I believe Hunt comes back in for him.
Yeah, Coach Marty Argenbright was really wanting to keep him off the football field tonight. He was hoping not to have to use number 27, Marcus Johnson. But by golly, he's in there. Bobcats maybe a little bit better than Coach Argenbright thought they were.
Yeah, I'll tell you, they need to prove it right here. It's 3rd and 1.
Snap, the give, and down along the line of scrimmage again. That's one of the wingbacks, 28, Alex Hunt this time with the football. And I'll tell you what, that little handoff back inside on the wing T offense, keep an eye on this.
Yeah, and it's one of those things. It's hard to see where they're passing the ball off when they're in the backfield. And Hardesty does a good job of reading the play, but you can't make the tackle 5 yards down the field.
Great job by the Coshocton that line to seal off the left side, and nobody was able to get a hand on him to start the play. And he had a lot of clear sailing for maybe about 10 yards. 1st and 10 for the Redskins inside the Bobcat 20 on the 16. Nolan, the quarterback, 2 men in motion. That's going to be a flag.
Yeah,
both wingbacks pulled out at the same time. It was 22 Dominic McCluskey and 28 Hunt pulling out of the line of scrimmage at the same time. That's going to cost the Redskins 5.
And you're going to see Marcus Johnson come back in the ball game as a little confusion. You got guys that are playing maybe positions that they don't normally play, and little substitutions in there with the injury to Johnson. Now Johnson comes back and
Illegal shift, offense, 5-yard penalty, repeat, 1st down.
So 1st and 15 now for the Redskins this time. 10:06 left in the first half. Bobcats lead 13-7. Coshocton Redskins, though, marching down the field again, and it's going to be a battle on the ground, Bill, like we talked about in pregame. The line of scrimmage, the team that dominates the line will win this game.
There goes Johnson with the ball again, and the Bobcats are not out there.
Outside, and I'll tell you what, a good job by Freeman to recover, but he makes the corner, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Just like that, we're tied at 13.
Yeah, there was 10 Redskins out there and 2 Bobcats, and that's not good numbers.
Good job by number 27, Marcus Johnson, getting outside the corner.
Now, you got to credit the line and the other backs, too. They did a great job of sealing off that outside. They've run that play twice now, and have been very successful with it, with Johnson in the backfield. No questions asked.
Brody Philibom in to try that kick.
Bobcats had an excellent chance there to try to make him kick a field goal instead of, that's twice now. They've had him kind of pinned back with some longer yardage, and boy, one play later, they're just down the field.
Ball's up, and just like that, the Redskins have a 14-13 lead. Boy, Philibom is so new, he doesn't even get a stripe on his helmet. Here's the touchdown right here, Bill.
Yeah, you can see right there, they just did a great job of getting outside and sealing off our ends and our linebackers. There's just nobody out there.
Freeman tries to turn him back inside, but no doing, nothing doing. They were all over that one. Keep in mind, we'll have all the numbers for you after the game. The Southeast Area Transit post-game show, highlights, final stats, and much more. Hey, our statistician Dave Bennett has the night off tonight. Some other duties that he had to attend to, so we're missing him a lot. Because
yeah, we are. Dave feeds us a lot of good stats throughout the game.
Feeds us great numbers throughout the game, so
we're able to speak a little smarter than we normally are.
Well, we're see if we get some stats off Ray Sims at the half. Have some numbers for you. Another guy that we need to thank too. Always provides us with great. Ray always gives us good stats.
Yeah, he gives us a lot of good information, yardage throughout the year and everything else. It's hard to believe that Tyler Hardesty's almost up to 1,000 yards already in the season with the tough competition that he's been up against, and has had trouble running against the ball against a couple of these teams that we've faced, but still has almost 1,000 yards.
Short kick, one of the up men comes up and gets it to the Bobcats. Tyler Berger, he's got it to the 30, the 35, cuts it back up inside. He's pulled down right around the 38-yard line. Good field position for the Bobcats.
Yeah, with 9:43 to go, the Bobcats got plenty of time to maybe take it down there and get another score. Remember, we get the ball first in the second half, so we do have a little momentum here if we can get this ball down there and get it in. Hey, a little reminder, too, here at halftime. Not only do we have the Biddy League football cheerleaders cheering with the varsity cheerleaders tonight. And we're going to have the junior high band.
All right.
Yeah, playing along with the varsity band.
Good deal. Got to like that. Shotgun formation for the Bobcats. 1st and 10 on their own 38. The snap. And Hardesty's got it. He's going to cut it back up inside. Take it all the way up to the 43. Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6 to go. 9:30. Clock continues to roll here in the 2nd quarter. Bobcats trail the Redskins for the first time. 14-13. Missed extra point by Nick Liptak. The difference right now. Shotgun formation. Freeman back. The snap. The give. Straight ahead. Hardesty's got it. Got a little bit of room out there. Twist and turns.
Oh, my.
Extra second effort. He might have enough for the first down.
I believe he does. They'll probably pull the chains in on this, but I'll tell you what, you can just see it here as Tyler just hits into the line, does a nice job of pulling off a couple tackles, and then just those strong legs of his just turns and churns.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Shaw thought he had him, but he almost squirmed out of that tackle. Number 13, Logan Gubner, came up and was able to pull him down. Wasn't up for the first down, and the Bobcats with a fresh set of downs on their own 49-yard line. Shotgun formation. Freeman. The snap. He's got to keep the ball. If he drops the football, picks it up.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, I'm telling you what,
But it
they
goes out of
get out of
bounds.
bounds. Bobcats retain possession, and it looks like no gain on the play. Boy, I'll tell you something right now. The whole sidelines, hearts came up in their throat. Watch this.
He does a good job of getting into the line here, and he's actually getting some positive yards, and the ball just slips right out of his hands. Just, you know, it's one of those things. Give Zach a lot of credit here. He's playing in position. He's playing way out of position tonight. And you know, when you're a wide receiver and they put you in at quarterback, I've been in the position only one time in my life, and let me tell you something. It's such a different position to have to play. You have to be thinking all the time. He's done a nice job tonight, so. You know, he's going to make a mistake here or there.
Hardesty gets the football, tries the short side of the field, and boy, nothing doing. The Redskins are all over it. Driving him out of bounds there, number 10, the quarterback, Seth Nolan, gain of maybe 2 on the play. He's going to bring up a 3rd down and 11. Bobcats need some yardage to keep this drive alive right now, and that little pass out in the flat has worked pretty well so far tonight, Bill. They may try that again.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. That has been a good play.
3rd and 11, 8:11 left here in the 2nd quarter. The snap. And Freeman's got it, bobbles the football. He's back, he's looking, and they put it out on the sidelines. Is that picked off?
No.
Or did it? No. Ball hit the ground first, so that's going to bring up a 4th down. And for the first time tonight, the Bobcats will be forced to punt.
Yeah, and that's not what we, you know, that was only a minute and some seconds off the clock, Bill. Now, Coshocton has a chance to come back with that possession. You know, we had the possession momentum by having an extra possession and getting the ball back in the second half. Now, Bobcats need a really good stop here after this punt.
Nick Liptak is the punter as well as the place kicker. He's back, back deep to receive for the Redskins. That's number 23, A.J. Hessen. And on the other side of the field, that's number 12, Cody Samsel. The snap and a short punt by Liptak. Samsel comes up to receive it. Boy, I'll tell you what, he got some room, broke a tackle right off the bat, and he's able to get it out to the 38-yard line. Good run that time by Samsel. 1st and 10 for the Redskins on the 39-yard line.
Yeah, that time Bobcats had him down in there, but weren't able to make this.
Snellengrove had a good shot at him. Hey, don't forget, at halftime, CHS Marching Band halftime show brought to you by Milfair Linoleum and Carpet coming up. Like you said, going to have maybe a little addition to the band.
Yeah, I believe the junior high band is going to be playing with them tonight, so add to the numbers and let those younger kids get out there and get a taste of what it's like to be out there for the marching band.
Yeah, the Bobcats in their full band uniforms tonight too. Always like to see that. Wing T formation. Nolan, the quarterback. There's the handoff. Marcus Johnson's got it. He's going to break at the 40, the 35, the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Marcus Johnson. Big run for Johnson all the way from the zone 39-yard line. That's going to be a 61-yard run. And just like that, we talked about him in pregame, number 27, Marcus Johnson. He has the speed, doesn't he, Bill?
Yeah, if he's got a bad ankle, I'd hate to see him without, on both good feet. He just blew by all the Bobcats and has done so all night long.
So a 61-yard run for Johnson, and the Redskins have a 20-13 lead here. 7:33 left in the second quarter. Bobcats have to answer back now.
Well, they do have a chance at doing that. They need to really come up with another stop here at some point in time, though, if they can get the ball down, get another score out of this half, and then.
And let's see, the extra point try is good. Boy, I'll tell you what, that just did make it through his Philibom, able to squeeze that one in.
Yeah, you can see right here, Johnson just gets back, and then they just have all kinds of success running out here to the left-hand side, to the right side of the Bobcats defense, and there's just nobody's going to catch him. And that time, nobody even laid a finger on him.
So the Redskins, and we talked about no big plays. Well, there's one for you right there.
That's exactly what we were talking about, Bill. There's no possible way the Bobcats can afford to give up these kind of plays.
Yeah, and the Redskins look like a different team with number 27 in there.
And I tell you, like I said, if he's hurt, I'd hate to see him at full strength.
Well, I don't know that it's so much that he's hurt. From what I was able to gather, he's had an ankle injury that has really bothered him all year long, and he's at full strength, but he tweaks that ankle on a regular basis, and apparently we haven't been able to tackle him hard enough tonight. We haven't really been able to get a hand on him when he's got the football. Redskins ready to kick it off. 21-13. They've got an 8-point lead.
Back deep for the Cats, number 7,
Brody Philibom, the kicker for the Redskins. Back deep to receive for the Bobcats.
Getting set to kick off for Coshocton.
Zach Freeman, the deep man. Short squib kick. One of the up men picks it up for Cambridge. Got a little crease there, takes it up to the 35-yard line. That is number 22, Robert Berger. First and 10, Cambridge. 36-yard line, 7:25 left in the second quarter. Zach Freeman comes out. Been a pretty even first half, except for that one big run by number 27, Marcus Johnson. He has been the difference for Coshocton. Shotgun for the Bobcats. Snap. Oh, out there right through the hands of number 6, Steve Harrison. He was wide open. Took his eyes off that football for just a half second.
Yep, one of those things I think he wanted to take off with the ball before he had it in his fingers, and you got to catch it first, then take off. I tell you, it feels a lot better when you catch it and get hit than when you drop it and you don't make any yardage. And it's one of those things you just gotta learn. I've dropped a couple.
So have I. Freeman in the shotgun formation again. The snap to give. That's McVicker with the football. First time we've been able to call his name offensively tonight. He's got it for a 3-yard gain. Going to bring up a third down at about 7 for the Bobcats. Cambridge needs to convert one of these long third downs.
You can see right here, McVicker takes off around the right side. And good job by number 52, Jordan Tipton, to kind of lasso him up.
3-yard gain. It'll be third down and 7 now. Ball at the 39-yard.
Shotgun formation for the Bobcats, and they need a third down conversion. They've got to keep this drive alive right now. The snap. Freeman's got it. He's back. He's looking. He's got some trouble. Now he comes back. He's going to haul off and throw it deep, trying to come back to the football. Good defense out there by number 12, Cody Samsel, the intended receiver. That's Ryan Hatmaker, number 9.
Yeah, actually Hatmaker did a good job of turning into defender. And as Zach just wasn't able to get the ball down the field, it was a little bit too late to getting the ball down there because of the pressure. Do it as far as he possibly could. Actually, like I said, Hatmaker did a good job of coming back and playing defender that time on Samsel. Is that who it was that was down there, Bill?
Samsel was the guy that was down there, number 12, that's right. Back deep to receive the punt. That's number 12, Cody Samsel, and number 23, A.J. Husson, Nick Lipchak, to kick it away high. Snap. Lipchak's got it. Takes his time, gets away from the one man that was trying to block him, gets it off the side of his foot. Going to take a roll out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it. Probably going to be inside the 35.
Yeah, that time Tyler Harsty doing a pretty good job really pushing the defender out as Nick got a high snap. Did a good job of being patient with it to get it off.
First and 10 for the Redskins on their own 32-yard line. And number 27 is out there, Marcus Johnson. He has been the difference tonight for Coshocton. Broke off a 67-yard run last time he touched the football.
The Bobcats have got to do a better job of stopping this run.
6:19 left in the second quarter. Seth Nolan, the quarterback for the Redskins. Wing T formation. Coach Marty Argenbright tutored under one of the masters of the Wing T, John Kelly.
There you have it.
He was head coach up at Coshocton for a while. It's where Coach Argenbright learned this offense. The snap, the give, straight ahead. The quarterback's got it, or the fullback got it. That's Ian Chrisman. He's got a big gain out past the 50, all the way down to the 41-yard line of Cambridge. Big gain for the Redskins.
When the Bobcats were making tackles earlier in the ballgame, Bill, they're just not making the tackles now. And the big offensive line for Coshocton is kind of wearing out our defensive line, and it's one of the keys we said to the ball game was we would have to control that, and we're not doing a very good job of it right
Something
now.
else the Wing T does is it seems to, when you break a few big runs, it gets you going in the wrong direction. You always seem to be looking for the football in the wrong place when the Wing T works right. Here's the handoff. That's number 22 with the football, McCluskey. He doesn't have much room out there, and he's going to be dropped for maybe a 1-yard loss. Good defense that time by the Bobcats.
Yeah, I believe it was number 9, Ryan Hatmaker, that was the guy who stood out there and broke most of that up, if I'm not mistaken.
So maybe a 1-yard loss, maybe no gain on the play. Holding on the Redskins.
Well, that'll be a
flag
big
on
help.
the play, so that helps out a little bit there.
And last time you can see it here is number 22 there.
That's McCluskey.
McCluskey trying to come outside. Hatmaker doing a good job and really blocking the back there after he got turned around. But Hatmaker doing a great job that time, stringing that play out, not giving up.
Holding on the offense. 15-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
They did a good job that time of not giving up the outside, turning that play inside. With the pursuit there was to help out a little bit, and that's something that we have not done well on the other side of the defensive line.
Clock rolling now, 5:52 left in the second quarter, and second down and 20 to go. First down, excuse me, and 18 to go. Ball's right on the midfield stripe.
Look for Coshocton to run the ball out to the right side this time. Try to get it back to the outside, see what happens.
Nolan, the quarterback. Long count, the snap, the give. That's the short side. McCluskey's got some room out there, and he's going to break a tackle. He's got it down inside the Bobcat 30. That is enough for a Coshocton first down.
Again, a bunch of missed tackles by the Bobcats, and you can see it right here. He comes around to the right side, just cuts it up inside. And,
yeah, you don't see a blue shirt in the picture until he gets into the secondary, and good job by the Coshocton line that time.
Yeah, nobody really, I guess there wasn't a whole lot of missed tackles after all. I see the replay. It was just, they were able to blow the hole open and get it down inside. Every time that we've pinned them back, they've answered with a big play for a first down or a touchdown. And here we go, back at that big play again.
And this time
the
they
Bobcats
got it.
slip it out.
Good job by Cambridge that time. That's Marcus Johnson with the football.
Kyle Cox, number 32. Great job sniffing that ball out. You can see it here on the replay. Kyle Cox breaks through the line here. And again, a better job that time from the Bobcats of not letting the line control the outside and pin them to the inside. And that's why we were able to get in there with Kyle Cox.
Second down now and 17 to go. That's a 7-yard loss for the Redskins on first down. Nolan, the quarterback, wing T formation, man in motion. Nolan's back. He's going to throw the fade into the corner. Good defense. Oh, nice job that time by the wide receiver. Coming back to get the football. That's number 12, Cody Samsel. I'm telling you right now, Ryan Hatmaker thought he had a beat on that football, and Samsel came back underneath him and was able to pick it up.
Yeah, and he's down and hurt right now. He's up. Lost his helmet.
Take a look at it here.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
He throws it up. It's a jump ball, basically.
Yeah, and we're right there in good coverage, but he just did a good job of adjusting to the football, and the defender did not. But that's, that would give Samsel a little credit there. We got a penalty on the play, though.
Let's see what the call is. Here. Maybe more holding.
We have an illegal block below the waist against the offense. That's 15-yard penalty, replay, second down.
Wow, big break for the Bobcats there with that big play, taking the ball down inside the 10-yard line. So take it off the books, and it's going to come back, and Redskins are going to be in a huge hole here.
And again, remember, every time we've had him pinned back, although we haven't pinned him back this far, they've been able to break out of it with the next play. So let's see what the Bobcats can do about answering this, because this is huge for the Bobcats.
Yeah, I mean, it may be over 30 yards here on second down to get the first. Long way to go. They've got to go all the way down inside the 17 to get the first down. Ball's on the 49, so.
About 33 yards?
Yeah, really.
34 yards.
Second and 34 for the Redskins. Do you have a play in the playbook for this? Snap and give straight ahead. They're going to run the fullback Crispin right up between tackles. He picks up 2.
Well, unfortunately, the last time they ran that play, he picked up 20.
Good job by the Bobcat defense that time.
The Bobcats, it'll bring up third down for Coshocton.
44, Taylor Leplin there. Third down and 32.
Got to put a stop on him here.
Absolutely.
Got to put a stop on him here.
3:39 left in the second. Beautiful, cool October night. It truly is fall, finally, in Southeast Ohio. Redskins leading 21-13. Nolan's back, throwing that sidelines pass. Oh, my goodness. Shoo, Samsel just about broke that. And somebody gambled. I'm not sure who it was. One of our safeties tried to make the pick, couldn't get it, and Samsel almost took it in.
You can see right here, he just steps in between the two, and I believe it was, I don't know if it was Dustin Domer, number 17.
Might have been Nick Snellengrove, 13, but 17.
Number 14.
17's Reese Lashley.
Well, that could have been.
That is Reese Lashley, yeah, the freshman who's been playing in at safety here lately.
And Coshocton going for it.
And
why not?
Well, yeah, why not? They've been able to pick up yardage in big chunks. 4th and 11.
Yeah, 17 is Reese Lashley.
The snap. Nolan's got it. He's back. He's looking. And that ball's knocked down. And that's going to do it. Bobcats get the football. Turn it over on down. Good job that time by the Bobcat defense to knock it down.
Yeah, 2:37. The Bobcats need to get that ball down the field and try to score before the half here. That was Reese Lashley is number 17, so we need to remember that. Right here you can see Lepla. Is that who it was?
I'm
Jumped
not
up,
sure.
put an arm on it.
It might have been Lep, yeah.
And big target to throw over that boy.
28-yard line.
2:37 left in the second quarter, and the Bobcats have the football back.
Joe Lasigo filling in for Dave Bennett, giving us our spots, and that was indeed Taylor Lepla.
Hardesty with the football is going to take it out to the 30-yard line. So good job that time by the Coshocton defense.
Yeah, number 33, Zach Shaw, stepping in. Had a little help underneath, slowing him up. And Shaw just tackles him from around the shoulders and throws him right to the ground. That's not something you do to Tyler Hardesty very easily. So it shows you how big Zach Shaw is.
I don't know what's in the water up there, but they've got some big kids. I'll tell you that right now.
They've always had big kids. And they always play meaner and all get out.
Yeah, they do. Oh, Freeman's back, trying to flip that ball out there, looking for Nate McVicker. Ball falls incomplete. It's going to bring up a third down and about 8 to go now for the Cats.
Well, Zach did a good job that time, really, Bill. He threw that ball out beyond where McVicker could have caught it, because I'm not even sure he was looking for it. The pressure was so great by Coshocton. Now, the Bobcats need something positive here. They need to keep this drive moving. Otherwise, Coshocton is going to get the ball back with 2 minutes to go. We've already seen them be able to score in less than a minute fairly easily.
Third down, 8 to go for the Bobcats. Shotgun formation, low snap. McVicker's got it. He's got the football. Going to pitch it out this time. And Hardesty's going to take it out to right around the 36. Not going to be enough for the first down. It'll bring up a 4th down. Bobcats will have to punt it away.
You see right here, Zach does a pretty good job here stringing this thing out a little bit, thinking he's going to be able to turn it up. And Coshocton's pursuit does a good job coming up. Not a whole lot there, and pitches out to Tyler for maybe another yard. Coshocton's going to take time out here with 1:44 to go, Bill.
Trying to conserve that clock. They think they can score again, no doubt about it.
Well, they've shown the ability, that's for sure. They can get a lot of yards in one little clip.
Keep in mind, yourradioplace.com for local news, weather, sports, community events, high school football scores, schedules, webcasts of local games, TV2 broadcast schedule. That's very important. Video and audio programs, and all that and more on demand when you want it online. That's yourradioplace.com. That's where I go for my information, Bill.
Absolutely. Every chance I get.
Bobcats forced to punt it away. Coshocton going to get the football one more time here. 1:44 left in the second quarter. Coach Marty Argenbright trying to maintain a little time on that clock so his Coshocton Redskin offense can get back on that football field. Trying to get number 27, Marcus Johnson, the football one more time.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, he's
been a little bit more than effective.
He's a difference maker, no doubt about it. Back deep to receive Cody Samsel for the Redskins. Short punt by Liptak. Going to take a good Cambridge bounce inside the 20, down at the 24-yard line.
Good pump that time by Nick. Gets a good roll out of it.
So the Redskins take over. Not much time left now. Keep an eye on number 27. Easier said than done with that wing tee. Hey, don't forget, coming up at halftime, that feature on the Bobcats soccer team.
Yeah, absolutely. Young men, with Nick, we've the last few years been able to borrow a kicker, and from the soccer team, it's made all the difference in the world. And Nick Liptak has certainly added some excitement to this season, with especially in that Marietta game, kicking a few of the long field goals and tying the school record, I believe.
Keep in mind that feature produced by members of the Cambridge media class, so they do a great job on those.
As stated, I wish we'd have had, we had some good stuff under Dave Stout when I was in school. Deeply appreciated every bit of it, and I wish they'd have had a little bit more of the opportunity that the kids have now.
Yeah, 8mm editing isn't the same though as video editing.
Well, let me tell you, I learned how to cut and tape together.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
What you do. That's what you do. It is a little bit different. Buckeyes are on a roll again. How about that?
Yeah, it'd be good to see, I'm telling you. Yeah, got a big game tomorrow night.
I'm telling you right now, Wisconsin's a good team. Ohio State football, you can hear it on FM 97.7 WILE. Listen to every game all season long.
Yeah, even if you watch the TV, turn on the...
that's what I do.
Turn on the radio. Those guys are the best.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now. Yeah.
Jim Lachey and Paul Shea.
Yeah, he's fantastic. What a great voice.
Paul Keels, thank you.
Yeah. Paul Keels, that's it.
Paul Keels, I tell you, one of the best voices in radio I think I've ever heard in my life. I just love to listen to Paul Keels.
When I grow up, I want to sound like him.
Well, we all wish for things.
All right, so it might not happen.
That's why I'm in the plumbing business.
1st and 10 for the Redskins. 1:32 left here in the first half. Nolan, the quarterback. The snap, the give, straight ahead, and that's one of the wingbacks, 22, Dominic McCluskey, ahead for a short game. Good job that time defensively by the Bobcats.
Yeah, we need a couple more of these stops with 1:20 to go and the clock winding down. Coshocton in a little hurry-up offense here.
Nolan, the quarterback again. And he gets his... Oh, that's picked off! Nice job by one of the Bobcats coming up from underneath.
That's, yeah.
1st and 10 Bobcats on the 20-yard line. Dylan Van Dyne with a great pick. I hope we've got that on replay, and I think that's against Coshocton.
Well, this is huge for the Bobcats.
Take a look at this.
Yeah, Dylan does a great job at just stepping in here and picking that ball off.
You're looking for number 12 again, Cody Samsel, and this time they were laying for him.
Does a great job of using the official for a little bit of a block
in the back. That's what it was. Number 12, Samsel, with the block in the back. That's going to give the Bobcats better field position than what they had. Let's see what the call is. Yes, that is what it is. Pick it up. You can pick it up on the replay. You can see it right at the end. Samsel comes up, and I think he picks off number 9, Ryan Hatmaker, trying to throw a block down the field. Take a look at it.
Right here.
Right there. No, it's number 6,
Dead ball
Harris.
Foul. Gets the white, half the distance to the goal.
Oh, so it was a dead ball.
First down.
Something that happened after the play.
So this could be a huge turn of events. We've got 1 minute to go left here in the...
Plenty of time for the Bobcats to run several plays, Bill.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt about it.
We're going to get the ball because of that penalty. We're going to get the ball at the 10-yard line.
I don't think we haven't taken a timeout either. We've got all our timeouts left too. That's big.
Yes, we do. As you can see on the scoreboard, 3 timeouts.
Power I formation for the Bobcats. Zach Freeman, the quarterback. Tyler Hardesty is the tailback. The snap, the give, straight ahead. Hardesty's got it. Got some room right up the middle of the field, down inside the 10, inside the 5 to the 3-yard line. Here we go.
You see Tyler just bust up the middle, and nobody touches him until the 5-yard line. Does a good job getting down to about.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Bobcats let a lot of time run off the clock, and they've got all those timeouts left. Just 41 seconds left.
Plenty of time to go. Plenty of time to go.
Power I formation again for the Bobcats. Long count, the snap. And it's
Flag.
I'll tell you what, I disagree. They should have called a timeout there. They let almost 30 seconds roll off that clock.
Well, we got 35 to go, but the bad part is there's going to be a procedure penalty, and that's the bad part about hurrying it up.
That's only 5 yards. That's what I'm talking about. They get a chance to get the play in.
Tickets.
So it's going to be instead of 3rd and 3, or 2nd and 3, it's going to be 2nd and 8. So a little bit of movement right there on the Bobcat line, which is going to cause us a problem.
Clock rolling once again. 31 seconds to go. Freeman, the quarterback. The snap, the give. Hardesty's got it. The 5, the 10. He's down inside the 2. That's going to stop the clock with 23 seconds left.
They're going to mark the ball out at the 4-yard line. Plenty of time for the Bobcats. No time to panic, which is what they did on the last play. They just jumped a little bit. Right here, Tyler taking it out to the left-hand side. Doing a good job sealing a block off there. Give him a little bit of room out there, but I'll give the Coshocton defender a lot of credit for stepping it up.
Alex Hunt, I was just going to say, did a great job sticking his hat in there, driving Tyler out of bounds.
Not giving him any room.
23 seconds left. Freeman, the quarterback. Power I formation for the Bobcats. The snap, the give, straight ahead. Hardesty's got it. He's close to a touchdown.
They'll mark it at the 1.
They're going to mark it at the 1. They need a timeout now. 16 seconds left, and let's see. Bobcats do take a timeout. They've got it at the 1-yard line.
Yep, got plenty. Again, Bill, plenty of time. They'll be right there close.
Boy, Hardesty's not happy. There was a bunch of guys sitting on him down there on the line of scrimmage. So now they're going to come to the sidelines and talk things over with their offensive coordinator, Coach Goodrich, as well. 15 seconds left here in the second quarter. Bobcats trailing 21-13. They've got the football on the Coshocton half-yard line, I'd say.
Yep. Key play for the Bobcats right here. They got 2 shots, really legitimate shots to get this ball into the end zone.
Bobcat football replays coming up tonight at 11 after the football game. Saturday 11 a.m. and 8 p.m. Sunday at 1 p.m. and Tuesday at 9. And this is going to be a good one. You're going to want to watch this one a couple times.
Yeah, it's been a fun football game to watch, that's for sure.
These two teams very, very evenly matched. We talked about it. Coshocton coming in at 5-1, very good record. They haven't played the competition that the Bobcats have played.
Yeah, but they're a good, solid, big football team,
Absolutely,
just like they always are.
Absolutely, they are, and they've done it out. They're one of the favorites this year in the ECOL.
But I think playing the competition we played, Bill, really helps us out coming into a ball game like this.
Freeman, the quarterback. Power I formation for the Cats. 15 seconds left. Straight ahead. Hardesty's got a touchdown, Bobcats.
Walks into the end zone. Great job of blocking by the Bobcats that time.
11 seconds left in the second quarter, and boy, that interception. Man, I can't tell you.
For 2.
Dylan Van Dyne making that pick, that's huge.
That was a big pickoff. Dylan couldn't have played that any better. You know, he's had a little bit of a tough time back there this year getting adjusted to it. It's a very hard position to learn how to play, and he's done a great job of maturing back there as the year's gone on.
And Samsel has been the go-to guy this year for the Redskins. They've looked at him a couple times. That time, I think on that particular play, Dylan was laying for him.
Yeah, he laid back just enough, let him get back behind, but did a great job with his quickness of stepping in there. He's a very quick young man.
So the Bobcats will be going for 2, trying to tie this game. They trail 21-19.
Right here, you can just see, Bill, on how they just seal, just like Coshocton's done to Cambridge, just seal the outside. And the line did a good job of sealing their men in. And then those 2 power backs coming across there got the defensive end and the linebacker coming across. And really Hardesty he waltzed into the end zone. And we need to get another one of those good plays.
Let's see what they try here on the extra point. And 2 yards to go, and, well, you got to figure number 20 is going to have a hand in it somewhere, but where do you run the football?
Well, I tell you what, you're going to run anywhere this line wants you to, because they're going to be the key on this play. Of them, along with the two up backs, number 44, Taylor Lepla, and number 32, Kyle Cox. Kyle Cox doing a nice job coming in here tonight, playing pretty tough.
Power I formation. Hardesty's got it, taking it in, tie game.
Oh, we got a penalty, and I believe it might be on Coshocton.
Let's see what it is. They're saying holding. Coshocton's saying holding. Let's see what the officials say. That's always the ultimate tiebreaker.
Yep, it's a hold on the Bobcats.
Holding on the Bobcats. And boy, I'll tell you what, that may change the strategy a little bit here. Do you go for it on 4th and 12?
Block in the back. Offense.
I don't know if we can pick it up here. Boy, that's big.
Replay the try, 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, the Bobcats come out here. You got the lead blacks coming out here, and
right there
calling.
Oh my,
that's a horrible call. That is an absolutely horrible call.
That's going to take the ball back to the 12. I won't make a comment on the officiating.
I'll tell you, Coach Goodrich is out there giving the official a bunch of what for it too, and deservedly so. That was an absolutely horrible call.
Yeah, Yannico will be the holder, and they will kick now at this point. Huge play taken away from the Bobcats by a poor call. I'll say that right now. The snap, it's down, it's up, and that's good. So good job by Nick Liptak. 11 seconds left in the second quarter. Bobcats trail by 1, 21-20.
Yeah, that was not a very good call by the official that time. As Lepla, they're calling him for the block at the back, but I'm telling you right now,
that was not a block in the back.
He was all over the front of the kid.
At halftime, we'll have the Cambridge High School Marching Band show brought to you by Milfair Linoleum and Carpet. Marching band under the direction of Jim Bach this year, doing an outstanding job.
You know, and I said this before as we were in at the beginning of the season. It's nice to see the number of kids that are in that in the band this year, Bill. And it's you know, it's so much more fun to watch them. Not that the band has been bad; they've been great over the last few years. It's just that the numbers has made it more difficult for them to be heard, and it's just good to see the participation with the kids that are out there again.
Nick Liptak, the kicker. Bobcats ready to kick it away. 11.7 seconds left here in the little squib kick, and that's going to roll out of bounds around the 36-yard line. Redskins will probably take it there, 1st and 10. 21-20. Close game here. Big pick by number 8 Dylan Van Dyne with about a minute to go in the second quarter has really turned things around here. Of course, the play you got to talk about before that, the 61-yard run by Marcus Johnson of Coshocton.
Yeah,
that was the play. Boy, I'll tell you what, it looked like the Bobcats were out of it, but give the Cambridge defense some credit. They've come back and made the big play, and
yeah, you know, in all sincerity, Bill, the Bobcats have not given
5-yard penalty, redo the kick.
Okay, we're going to make the kick over.
That's a good call, I think, by the official that time. Kick the ball out of bounds. And you can either take it, I think, at the point the ball goes out of bounds, or you can take the penalty. And Coshocton with 11 seconds, maybe going for the big kickoff return here.
Yeah, especially with the way that the Bobcats have been doing the squib kick with only 11 seconds to go. I don't
got to wonder if Nick will kick it away this time. He may just do that. So 11 seconds left here. Bobcats ready to kick it away again. Liptak coming up. And he does kick it away this time. And man, he's got some leg into this one.
Love it.
Yeah, Samsel picks it up on the 15, the 20, And he's brought down right around the 22-yard line. And Nick Liptak showing that he can do maybe a little bit more than just squib that ball down the field.
Yeah, that was a nice kick. And Tyler Berger, number 27 for the Bobcats, did a great job of getting down the field there and making the tackle.
So 3 seconds left now in the second quarter. Yeah, tight game here at half, 21-20. Bobcats probably have to make one more play here for halftime. Wing T formation. Joby Henry all the way out here to the right side. Wide out for the Redskins. Bobcats going back deep and a little bit more of a prevent. Nolan, the quarterback, the snap, the give, and there's Marcus Johnson with the football. They bring him down. Nice job by the Bobcat defense after game 10. That's going to do it. The end of the first half of play, and boy, it's been a good one, hasn't it, Bill?
Oh my, been a great first half.
The score after 2, it's Coshocton 21, Cambridge 20. We'll be back with halftime stats and the Cambridge High School band right after this.
According to FBI statistics, crime is on the rise. Wouldn't you like an extra layer of security? Call Dennis Hardesty at Marathon Alarms, 439-5300, for a free security analysis. Marathon Alarms goes the extra mile to provide 24-hour residential and commercial fire and security services. Marathon also provides customers with medical alert services to help provide comfort and security to those living alone. Whatever your security needs, call Dennis at Marathon Alarms at 439-5300.
For a great deal on a great selection of Buicks, Pontiacs, Cadillacs, and professional-grade GMC trucks.
The name to trust is Whitesides of Cambridge.
But a great deal is only as good as the service that stands behind it.
And that's why Mr. Goodwrench is the MVP on the Whitesides team.
You'll find him at the parts counter.
In our state-of-the-art body shop.
In Whiteside's award-winning service department.
And he just loves our business office, too.
Before and after the sale.
Depend on the team at Whitesides of Cambridge.
Just north of I-70 on State Route 209.
Don't miss an episode of To Your Health with host Laura Bates. Watch for showtimes right here on TV Channel 2.
Welcome back to McFarland Stadium. Bill Kassler with you here. The score at the half, it's Coshocton 21, Cambridge 20. Hey, let's take a look at another kind of football. Got a feature here done by the kids at Cambridge High School on the Cambridge High School boys soccer team.
First of all, expectations coming into the year were I felt we could have a really good year. Started out a little sluggish, but as we got going, now we've had six wins in a row. Our goal was to hopefully win the OVAC and the ECLL. OVAC, because of the slow start beginning of the season, we finished fourth. Favorite moment of the season probably would have to be the team starting to come together and play as a group instead of as a bunch of individuals. That was the biggest part of it. Getting this group to play together. They have the talent. They've been working very hard to get to that point.
We are back at Cambridge High School. Bill Kassler and Bill Kogel with you here. Hey, got a close game here at the half, Bill. It's been real tight. A couple of changes of momentum, and maybe we take a look at some of the halftime highlights here.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the Bobcats did a good job really of keeping in this ball game when they started out with a good drive here. And
there's Hatmaker with that reverse.
Hatmaker with that great reverse, gets down right inside the 5. And, it's one of those things where the Bobcats just had momentum on that first drive. So right here, you see Tyler Hardesty taking the ball, doing a good job of waiting for the opening and then finding it. And then Coshocton is back with an answer here as Nolan comes around. And,
that was a big play right there. Third and about 12. And he did a great job busting a couple tackles. Took it down inside the 1.
Exactly. They did a great job of that all night long as we had him pinned back several times. The same thing happened to us in the first game of the season against Parma Heights, Holyoke.
Yeah, there's Tyler Hardesty finishing off the drive
again,
right
great
there.
job on the right side of the line. Then here's
that's the big
Johnson
play right here.
just coming in and really, he's made a difference in this ballgame since he's shown his face. And here's another one with a big 61.
Here, 61-yard run here, 20-yard run there. Boy, busted 2 huge runs. He's only been in about 4 or 5 plays, but man,
he's made all the difference in the world. Yeah, I mean, he's the reason they're up 21-0. Then
here's the pick.
Dylan Van Dyne right here, right before the half, giving the Bobcats a chance to score before the half, and great job right there as we get a block in the back, an unsportsmanlike conduct with a late hit.
Here's Hardesty.
And then Hardesty just
and I'll tell you what,
waltzing in.
21-20 at the half. We had this game even too. Hardesty took it in for 2. They took it away from us on a bad call. Nick Liptak converted the score at the half, 21-20. Man, we're burning the barn down, aren't we?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, we're right in it, right where we want to be.
Hey, let's take a quick break. Score at half, 21-20. We'll be back with a look at the Cambridge Band right after this.
No matter what the sport, injuries can occur. For advice, effective treatment, and a rehabilitation plan, see Dr. James Klobuchar and his staff at Ohio Sports Medicine Institute. Athletes who receive the correct treatment and continue to train following an injury will return to competition sooner than those who do not. Get back in the game of life. Ohio Sports Medicine Institute, a full-service sports medicine facility, can help. From injury through rehabilitation to recovery. Ohio Sports Medicine Institute, 216 Highland Avenue in Cambridge.
The newly remodeled Hometown Health and Fitness Center allows you to work out at your own pace and your own schedule. This is the only fitness center in town that never closes. With 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week access, your workout can fit any busy schedule no matter what shift you work. If it's strength training, cardio, or bodybuilding, Hometown Health and Fitness is for you. Hometown Health and Fitness, 435 North 8th Street. Call 255-6369.
Make sure to tune in to the Fairdale Auto Sales Auto Showcase weekly here on TV Channel 2.
It's time now for the Cambridge High School Marching Band Halftime Show. Brought to you tonight by Milfair Linoleum and Carpet Company of Cambridge.
And now for your halftime enjoyment under the direction of Jim Bonk. Brought to you by Milfair Linoleum and Carpet Company. It's the Cambridge High School Marching Band Halftime Show.
Thank you for those bands. These be yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, the Cambridge High School Bobcat Marching Band presents the first 3 parts of our competitive program. The Broadway musical comedy 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee is a hilarious story about 6 adolescent overachievers trying to both stand out and fit in while trying for the spelling championship of a lifetime. We kick things off with the title tune featuring our senior class. Next is a touching song about a little girl's only friend. We find out about this relationship in My Friend, the Dictionary. We close the show with a little soft shoe featuring our percussion section on Magic Foot. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cambridge High School Bobcat Marching Band's 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee.
You've been watching the Cambridge High School Marching Band Halftime Show. Brought to you tonight by Milfair Linoleum and Carpet Company of Cambridge.
Nobody sells for less. With Dunning, we found the best. We've got the deals you're looking for. Cars, trucks, and so much more. You gotta see Dunning Motor Sales. Nobody sells for less. Dunning Motor Sales. Nobody sells for less.
Don't forget to check out the RE/MAX Real Estate Partners Home Show, airing weekly here on TV Channel 2.
Welcome back to Cambridge High School. Bill Kassler and Bill Kogel with you here. Got a good one. The Redskins lead the Bobcats 21-20 at the half. Hey, it's a big night here in McFarland Stadium, Bill. Cambridge Biddy League coming out tonight, and the kids, they always get a big kick out of coming to the varsity football game and making an appearance on the field.
Well, it's a big deal for them. This is just the start of their football careers, and whether it's flag football or full contact football, they come out and they idolize these guys that they're watching play tonight, and that's their goal ultimately is to get to play here, under the lights of McFarland Stadium sometime, when by the time they're freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors.
Some of the flag football teams coming out right now. There's the Buckeyes in the red jerseys. The flag football team's named after Big Ten schools, I believe, is the tradition.
Yeah, they've been a lot of fun watching these kids. They're right across the street from my house, see them practicing every night, and then I get to hear and go over and watch them play, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, they put a lot of effort into it, man. I give a lot of credit to the parents. And
there's the Hawkeyes right there. Yeah, they do. And the parents put a lot of time into it, too.
Some of these guys aren't parents that coach year in and year out. They just are involved in it. So I admire them, and I give them all the credit in the world, but it takes a lot of time.
The Hoosiers, named after Indiana. And the Lions. Penn State team there.
A couple people, Hal Harper among them, but would be pleased to hear that.
And the Spartans. That's Mark D'Antonio's team.
Yeah, Mark D'Antonio played against his brother in high school. My brother played against Mark.
Did you notice Aaron Bates, the player for the Spartans? He's a John Glenn product.
Yes, he is. He's been having a great career so far at Michigan State, just doing a great job up there.
And here we go. This is the regular Biddy League football teams. These are the kids that play tackle football and pads. There's the Cardinals.
They've got NFL team names.
Yeah, there's the Jets in the green. Raiders in the black.
They're cheerleaders.
Yeah, gotcha. And in the purple, the Vikings. What a football game, Bill.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's been really interesting so far.
It has.
It's been Coshocton's running game has really outdone the Bobcats. We've had 29 more rushes than 29-20 as far as the rushing are concerned.
But we're there. We've come up with some big plays of our own, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
We really have.
That interception right toward the end of the half was the biggest thing of all. Really brought us back in the ball game.
Hey, let's take a look at some of the stats, and they're actually pretty even. Some interesting differences, though.
Yeah, right now in the rushing game was the big difference. 20 carries for Coshocton for 244 yards. And, of course, the big person right there is Marcus Johnson with 6 carries for 109 yards, averaging 18 yards a carry.
Just over. Boy,
Yeah,
I'm telling you right now, every time he touches the ball, it's electric.
Yeah, and you got to, I mean, they just did a great job getting him outside and gone. Dominic McCluskey had 3 carries for 30 yards, and Crispin 6 carries for 46 yards. For the Bobcats, 29 rushes for 124 yards. 21 of those were Tyler Hardesty's for 95 yards, in contrast to Johnson, 4.5 yards a carry. Passing wise, Seth Nolan was 3 of 6 with 1 interception for 21 yards. Zach Freeman, 2 of 8 for 29 yards. Receiving wise, we had Cody Sample for Coshocton, 2 of 8 catches for 18 yards. Hessen, 1 catch for 3 yards. Leffler had 1 for the Bobcats for 16 yards. Dylan Van Dyne, 1 for 13 yards. 7 first downs for Coshocton. They didn't need that many because they got the big plays. Bobcats, more controlled ball, had 9 first downs. So we had penalty yards. Coshocton had 4 penalties for 40 yards. We had 4 for 22. Punts, they had 1 and we had 3. So pretty much your stats for the first half.
Well, and the big question, are we going to see a lot of number 27, Marcus Johnson, for the Redskins in the second half? He definitely was the difference as far as Coshocton went.
If they weren't planning on using him tonight, we found out one thing, or so the Coshocton staff found out one thing, and that was that they had to have him. They had to bring him in the ballgame and use him because he has made the difference in this ballgame with his big runs, and the Bobcats have got to figure out.
Oh, no, Philibon with a squib kick, and man, it hit one of the Bobcats in the leg. That was number 15, Jake Wolf, and the sophomore able to come back and pick up that football. A good play by one of the up men for the Bobcats.
I tell you, Jake Wolf's a talented young athlete for the Bobcats. Going to be big on the basketball floor for the Bobcats, as well as probably playing some more in football as he gets a little bit older. He's a big kid. Just a sophomore, like you said, but he's a 6'2", 170 pounds as a sophomore. Rubbing his head there a little bit.
Boy, yeah, he took a shot to the head, didn't he?
But he did a good job of getting back and covering that ball, which is what he had to do.
Shotgun formation, Freeman with football, dodges one tackler and is able to take it up for a 2-yard gain. Tell you what, Coshocton, they've made some adjustments here at the half, and they're going to probably try to make it a little bit tougher for Zach inside this half.
Yeah, they did a good job when they first called the timeout here. As you see Zach trying to make something out of nothing and does get a yard out of it, but they called timeout when Bobcats were moving the ball down the field to start with on that first drive, and the Bobcats found a way to go ahead and score, but they really put a stop to us once they called that timeout and made a quick adjustment. However, Bobcats were able to get the big play, and that time the Bobcats moving early.
11:14 left here in the third quarter. Quick penalty is going to put it back 5 yards, and Bobcats will be looking at a second down, probably around 12 to go.
Here's what the Bobcats can't afford to do in this drive is this very thing. They needed to take this ball down the field and try to get a good score right off the bat because, quite frankly, the momentum they carried in to the half of that last-minute score, they need to bring into this first drive.
Talked about it in pregame, Bill. They've got to control the clock. It's real important. This time they're going to send Hardesty out to the right side. Freeman with the football brings it up inside. They had a passing formation. They run from that formation. Doesn't fool the Redskins, though. Pickup of maybe 5 on the play by Freeman's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8.
Right here, this was Zach running the ball all the way, and they did pick up quite a few yards on the play. But unfortunately, with that penalty, that just shoots them back to the point where they have 3rd and long. And the Bobcats have found an answer for that in the first couple drives, and they need to continue that here in the second half to keep themselves in this ball game.
Well, Freeman's shown that he can throw a little bit, and that's something that's got to keep you back on your heels just a little bit. You can't play run all the way is when Zach's at quarterback. Shotgun formation, the snap. And Freeman's going to take it straight ahead, and no gain. That looked like a mix-up on that play. I think that they meant to get it to Hardesty. Nothing doing. Going to bring up a 4th and about 7 to go. Bobcats will have to punt it away. 10 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Clock continues to roll, and the Coshocton offense getting ready to take the field again. And I said the big question, are we going to see number 27, Marcus Johnson, in the second half for the Redskins? They've tried to use him a little bit. Samsel and 23 A.J. Hessen back deep to receive the punt. The snap. The short kick off the side of Liptak's foot takes a good Cambridge roll. Coshocton rolling away from it, and Bobcats will pick it up on the 40-yard line. So a short punt that time for Nick Liptak. Got it off the side of his foot, Bill.
Yeah, Nick normally in punting, he's averaging about 29 yards a punt. Long's been 45, but not a very good kick that time.
Keep in mind, you can buy this game or any Cambridge High School football home game on DVD. Order online at yourradioplace.com, or you can call 432-5605. Keep in mind, you can get all 5 home games. Good deal, $60 for the whole package. 1st and 10 for the Redskins on their own 40-yard line. The quarterback, number 10, Seth Nolan, wing T formation. Chrisman, the fullback, man in motion. McCluskey, he's got the football. He's going to throw
wide
the
open
halfback pass.
Wide
open, and oh my goodness, back there deep to receive it. That's number 9 for the Redskins, Job Henry. And Henry takes it down inside the 10. Nice recovery there by number 17, Reese Lashley, who tried to make a play on the football, but he couldn't recover.
Almost got the recovery on it. I'll tell you, here's the difference between having a freshman back there, and he's played so well for just coming in. Almost gets back quick enough to get back there to make the play, but and really quick enough to make the tackle on number 9, Joby Henry. But, it's one of those things where they look like they were going to run the same play that they've been running all game long.
Comes up to run support, and all of a sudden it's past you.
And that was a nice pass by McCluskey that time as he was able to get it down the field.
Snap the give, straight ahead, and oh my goodness, he runs into some blue shirts this time, does McCluskey.
And that was a nice first hit by the
oh, I'm sorry. That was number 27, Marcus Johnson, and they snowed him under. Take a look
and
here.
You can see right here, Lance Morrison just bust through there and stepped right in the hole and would not let him go, and did a good job. Lance was the first person to hit him and hold him up, and the Bobcats had good pursuit on that play. Need a couple more here.
2nd and goal for the Redskins there at the 10-yard line.
Be nice to see them kick a field goal here.
Nolan, the quarterback. The snap, the give, straight ahead. Chrisman's got it. He's got a whole touchdown, Redskins.
Yeah, that time Bobcats looking for an outside run, and they just ran it right up the middle, and nobody there to stop it.
So a 10-yard run by Ian Chrisman. And Redskins back in front, 27-20 now. Try for the extra point now. Brody Philibom. The holder for Philibom is Logan Hubner, number 13.
Important extra point here is it keeps Coshocton up to a point where the Bobcats are going to have to score a 2-pointer at some point in time.
Philibom's got they got a fake going on, and they're trying to get it. No good. Great job that time by the Bobcat defense. Logan Hubner couldn't get the pass off, and they miss an extra point. That could be big.
Give Ryan Hatmaker a lot of credit there. Is not only did he come in to try to block the kick, but he was right on the holder as he tried to make that pass and made him throw a bad pass. Now here's the touchdown play. You can just see Chrisman step right inside there. Nobody touches him.
Yeah, they couldn't even find the football.
So good play by the Coshocton Redskins that time as they did some nice ball fakes in there. But, man, it's something the Bobcats have just not been able to finish off the defensive
That always makes a wing team coach smile
when
you can't find the football. We'll have all the numbers after the game, the Southeast Area Transit post-game show, game highlights, final stats, and much, much more coming up after the game. Also, I'll tell you what, we haven't really talked about this in a bit. The Wally's Pizza Player of the Game, and there are numerous candidates tonight.
This is going to be a tough one.
It will be.
This stays like this.
Tell you what, big play early in the game. Dylan Van Dyne, number 8, that's going to put him in the running. And Zach Freeman has done a great job tonight stepping in for Billy Webb at quarterback.
You can't, again, to be put in that position, you just can't imagine what that is to have to do that.
Squib kick by the Redskins, picked up there by one of the up men. That's number 73, 72.
And that's, again, we said was Doug Burris.
Yeah, Doug, okay. There you go. Good call. And Doug sporting a different number. tonight.
Stepping in for Zach Wojciechowski.
Was 45. He's now 72. He may go back to 45 here a little bit later on. Zach gets back into action.
Now, Bobcats really need to put a drive together here. They really need to take this ball down and score.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill, when we get a chance, I want to mention the former Bobcat who's just been diagnosed with a bit of a problem, and want to bring it to the attention of the Bobcat fans.
Tyler Hardesty with the football, and the Redskins are all over him. He tries the right side of the line, takes it up for a gain of about 2 to the 40-yard line.
Those of you who remember, here on the replay, we'll show Tyler just coming up and trying to get around the left side of the line here. And Coshocton, again, doing a good job of stepping in there. Hey, you guys might remember a young Bobcat by the name of Danny Seckel. Just graduated a couple years ago, and Danny was diagnosed with leukemia this week, and he's up in James Cancer Center rather, and I'll get you some information if we can maybe get some cards up to him or do something, to lift his spirits. It'd be greatly appreciated.
Freeman flicks a long pass out there to number 4 Ben Shepard, incomplete.
He's at room 1033 in James Cancer Center. You can get the address for the Cancer Center off the internet, easy enough, but again, it's Daniel Seckel. Room 1033, James Cancer Center. Danny's a great kid. Had an appendectomy and found out when his blood test came back that, and good job by one of the technicians out at the Southeast Ohio Regional Medical Center to detect an abnormality in his blood count.
Here's a reverse. Hatmaker with the football for the Bobcats. He's going to take it out to right around the 45-yard line. Not enough for the first down. That's going to bring up a 4th down, and I think Cats are going to have to punt it away again, Bill.
Yeah, let's see what they do here, Bill. We got to keep momentum going on our side. So you can see it here. Good call on the. This was a very effective play earlier in the ball game, and this time Coshocton did a little bit better job of sniffing it out as the Bobcats look like we're going for it, and I believe we aren't.
Yep. Liptak
didn't
back
see
to
Nick come in the ball game.
Punt the ball away. Back deep to receive Samsel, number 12, and number 23, A.J. Hessen. Short punt, short snap. Bobcats have it there. Boy, they're all over it, and that's going to give Coshocton outstanding field position. Hardesty, one of the up men. Oh, let's see what we've got here. A little penalty. Let's see who that's against. Let's see what the call is.
If they call this against Coshocton, it may not give Cambridge the ball back, but it may move them back.
That's what I'm thinking, that it may be a celebration foul, and they may move the Redskins back into their own territory about 15 yards with that celebration foul. Waving the players back now. Referees, officials talking things over a little bit. See what the call is here. A lot of flags came out, so there was an immediate call by the officials. It's like an unsportsmanlike conduct. Let's see who it's against. Maybe they're offsetting too. Could be.
Unsportsmanlike defense, unsportsmanlike offense. Then 15 yards will negate each other. First down, this way.
So that's going to put the ball 1st and 10 at the Cambridge 47-yard line, and Coach Goodrich trying a little bit of trickery that time, but you got to give the Coshocton Redskins some credit. Coach Marty Argenbright had him ready.
There, yeah. They stepped right up there in for it, and that wasn't didn't have much of a chance, unfortunately. Tyler Hardesty, normally somebody you don't put down that quickly, but they had 3 guys right there on him, and you can't, one guy can't beat 3.
6:40 left in the third. Coshocton with a quick touchdown here to open the third quarter. They've got a 27-20 lead. Bobcats very much in this football game, and I'll tell you what, Bill, we didn't know about it in pregame until right before the game. You've got to wonder what kind of a difference Billy Webb would have made in this football game. With their normal quarterback there, Bobcats, a little bit more of a threat to pass. They've got a little bit more of a varied offense, and it's made a lot of difference tonight for Cambridge.
Well, right now, Bill, what we're seeing, I think, more than anything, is just Coshocton's line controlling the Bobcat line, and we see it right here again. Is
Chrisman.
They pass the ball to Chrisman in the middle, and he just runs it down for 10 yards. Their line's controlling our line at this point in time.
Wing T wearing them down, too. That's what they do. Take a look here.
And we talked about it in the beginning of the game. It's just that one of the keys was that the Bobcats could not afford to get their line controlled, and that's what's happened as we see Lance Morrison hobbling off the field.
Yeah, he's had problems on and off all night tonight, although when he's been in there, he's disrupted plays on several occasions.
Tyler Berger coming in to take his place.
1st and 10 for the Redskins at the Bobcat 36-yard line, 6:18 left in the third. The quarterback, Seth Nolan, brings him up. Wing T formation for the Redskins. Chrisman is the fullback. The snap, the give, that's one of the tailbacks, the wingbacks, excuse me. 27, Marcus Johnson, and cats are laying for him a little bit. He's had short gains the last couple times he's touched the ball after averaging 18 yards a carry each time he touched the ball in the first half.
And where he's the Bobcats are picking him up, as you can see right here. Good penetration here by the Bobcats and good pursuit as left becomes clear across to make the tackle. But our problem is right now, every time we give the ball to Crispin, it's a 10-yard gain.
Nolan, the quarterback. The snap. The give, straight ahead's Crispin, and he's got another big gain right up the middle of the field. Bobcat safeties have to make the tackle. Crispin's got it down to the 12-yard line. Number 12 for the Bobcats, Wade Black, had to make the tackle.
Like I said, every time they pass the ball off to this young man, he just bulldozes right down through there. That time he gets, 25?
Yeah, I'd say so. I tell you what, you got to keep in mind, too, that Zach Wojciechowski, one of the defensive tackles, and he's a big presence there in the middle of the line, and it's starting to show up here right around third quarter time as the Coshocton line is beginning to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Mr. Crispin's a load.
He is.
Too bad his dad had to move to Coshocton.
Telling you.
Been nice to see him in the blue and white.
Snap, the give straight ahead, and this time Johnson's got it in the end zone, 4-6, and boy, I'll tell you what, that's going to make it tough for the Bobcats. Took around a 13-yard run there by Marcus Johnson.
Yeah, that's his third touchdown. He's just made his presence known as he came into this ball game and kind of has taken over since he's shown up. But I'll tell you what, when you got a fullback that you can give the ball to like Crispin, he gets you 10, 15, 20 yards a carry. You give it to Johnson, and that just opens it up for him.
Brody Philibom to try the extra point. The snap, the hold, it's up, and it is good. So, a big lead for the Coshocton Redskins. The score with 5 minutes left in the third. It's the Coshocton Redskins 34, Cambridge Bobcats 20.
Here's the replay on the touchdown. As you can see, Johnson does a nice job of following Crispin up through there, and by the time the Bobcats get their hands on him, he's down to the 3-yard line. His momentum just carries him in. So you got to give a lot of credit to the Coshocton Redskins line right now.
Coming up after the game, we will be naming our player of the game. Got a number of candidates tonight, and of course the winner picks up some old-fashioned Wally's Pizza. A delicious prize.
Absolutely.
I might be stopping off there after the game. Maybe 4 pieces, maybe 6. Might be a 6-piece night. You never know. Pizza by the piece at Wally's.
I want to tell you something about it. That's always good cold, too, the next day.
You know that.
I love cold pizza.
We have one of those stones that you put in the oven. Boy, I'll tell you what, you put some of that leftover pizza on one of those. Man, is that good stuff.
I have always been a cold pizza eater.
You like it cold, huh?
I love it. You wake up the next day, eat some cold pizza.
I can eat it cold, too. I like it that way as well. All right. Kickoff here, and squib kick by the Redskins, fielded by the Bobcats right around the 22-yard line. I think Robert Berger calling on football.
Did a good job, make sure he picked it up. It was being fumbled around a little bit there on that squib kick. Coshocton having a little bit more success on their squib kicks than we've had on ours.
Hey, want to thank our sponsors for Bobcat football all year, and I want to thank Starfire of Cambridge and Byesville for providing our scoreboard. You see it right there at the top of the score. Taking a look at the score, it's Coshocton 34, Cambridge 20. Bobcats need to do some work to get back in this game. Snap, the give, and Hardesty's got it. He's going to pick up about 4 on the first down play, second down and 6. Our game sponsors this year, Bill, Southeast Med, Marathon Alarms, White Sides of Cambridge, AVC Sports Med, Dunning Motor Sales, and Hometown Health and Fitness Center.
We got to thank all those guys for keeping us on the air. Enjoy their sponsorships and enjoy doing the games.
It's great. Freeman, the quarterback, shotgun formation. The snap, the give. Hardesty's got it, cuts it back up inside, and boy, I'll tell you what, the Redskins are starting to lay for number 20.
Well,
he's got to get a gain of 2, and Cambridge has to find some variety in their offense.
You know, if you're going to stop the Bobcats offense, you're going to stop Hardesty, and really it's the only thing they're keying on right now, and they did a good job that time as Tyler only picking up about a yard on the play, and it's pretty much what we've been seeing here lately with the Bobcats offense is there's just no, you know, the line is just really being dominated here in the second half. You know, we did a good job in the first half of keeping even with them, I thought.
Yeah, we're missing Zach Wojciechowski a little bit, I think, too. Yeah, straight up the middle. Hardesty with a big hole. He's got a first down. Good job by the line that time, Bill.
Yeah, you know that they picked it up when they had to, and that's must have heard me talking about him. Give these guys some good recognition, because if you see this right here, great job of opening up a big hole there. And that time they just asserted themselves, and that's what they've got to do. They just got to keep doing that. They're capable. I mean, there's some good, strong young men on that line, and they're very quick for the most part. But you know, they just got to keep pushing and keep shoving and keep trying.
Power I formation to give straight ahead. Hardesty's got it. He's got a short gain out to right around the 42-yard line. 3:21 left in the third. Bobcats trying to do it on the ground tonight without their quarterback, Billy Webb. Tyler Hardesty doing his part to take him down the field.
Yep. Again, setting that line for you. We have Sean Hannon, Doug Burst tonight stepping in, Brian Staniford, Caleb Gunn. I'll get the rest, John Baldwin.
Snap, the give. Hardesty's got it. Trying the left side this time.
Got a flag down.
Good job that time by the Redskins. A little pursuit out that side that time in the flat. Let's see what the flag's all about.
Ben Shepard also on that line. You see here on the replay is not sure where the flag is yet. Don't see anything.
Oh, maybe a block in the back. Boy, they've been might have been on. Let's see what the call is. Officials talking things over now.
I'm not sure. It didn't look like a hold, which is what you might think the call would be. I saw what you think it might have been a block in the back, Bill.
It looked about the same as that block in the back on that try
it's
for
against
2.
Cambridge, whatever.
It is. Holding on the Bobcats, so it's going to be a 10-yard penalty here, marched off from the point of the foul. Take it back to right around the 32-yard line.
Holding,
a second down
offense, 10 yards, replay the down, second down.
So it's going to be second down at about 18.
2:46 left in the third quarter. And the Bobcats come up to the line of scrimmage, I formation. 2 receivers split out to the right side. The fake, rolling. They throw back across the green.
Oh,
That's
and it's
Hardesty.
open.
Good play.
Get a
the
block.
40,
Get a
the
block.
45, the 50. Hardesty takes it down into Coshocton territory, down to the 42-yard line. Great play call. They reach back into the playbook for that one, and it pays off with a big gain.
Yes, it did. I'll tell you what, and watch big number 60, John Baldwin, as he gets down here and really tries to throw a good block for Tyler. Maybe just Tyler doing a little bit of outrunning him, but I don't know if he's going to get much more than that anyway.
I'll tell you something right now. Webb, number 5, Alex Webb, he came down and made a touchdown-saving tackle.
Yeah, I'll tell you, that was a nice call, great play, well executed by the Bobcats.
First down for the Bobcats, 2:28 left in the third. Freeman, the quarterback, power I formation again. The snap, the give. Hardesty's got it. Gain of 2 on first down. Clock continues to roll.
He's just not getting a whole lot of opportunity there to get much downfield. The linebackers done a good job of filling the holes, and defensive backs are stepping up. Cody Samsel that time, one of the first guys to hit him for shock.
Well, they're pretty sure he's going to get the ball, but I'm going to tell you something right now. Coach Goodrich has a way of doing this. He runs that tailback again and again and again, and finally he'll slip the ball to one of those fullbacks on occasion when he thinks he's got an opportunity. Oh, a fumble by Freeman. Picks the ball up, and he's trying to run straight ahead, fighting for yardage. May have lost a yard on the play.
It's one of those things. It's just, when you have somebody come in that's not used to doing it, and I mean, Zach's done a great job tonight, but it was, there's going to be a few mistakes made, and that's just one of them. And now that puts you, you get over into Coshocton territory, and you miss a snap, and that gives you a 3rd and 9, and
But
makes it a little tougher.
I would say down by 14 points at this point, Bill. We are in 4-down territory. Make no mistake about that.
Yeah, I think he made that perfectly clear on the last punt when we faked it.
Freeman's back. He's looking, motioning his man downfield. Going to throw it downfield. Oh, right off the hands. There's a foul.
Yeah, they're going to. Coshocton defender just inadvertently tripped him up. But
Hatmaker, the intended receiver down there.
Yeah, you can see here as he throws the ball, we're going to get a good shot at it right there. As he turns around to go get the ball, the Coshocton defender just really kind of bumps into him inadvertently, but it's still a good call.
We have 2 penalties.
23,
roughing the passer, defense, pass interference, defense. Both result in the same 15 yards, automatic first.
There you have it. I missed the roughing the passer. Hey, there's a lot of talking going on amongst the players down there. Coshocton and Cambridge has always been a very heated rivalry, and
as it should be. I'd say next to Meadowbrook, I'd say probably one of our biggest games of the year usually.
Yeah, you can see right there on the replay that Freeman getting knocked pretty hard, and then right there's the trip as Hatmaker went back to get the ball, and I think it was number 20, Trevor Bradford for Coshocton. Really an inadvertent play, but he still tripped him up. So
he's going to take the ball down inside the Coshocton 30 to the 29-yard line. 1:06 left in the third. Bobcats trailing the Redskins 34-20, but they are driving the football, trying to get back in this game.
Well, they need to score, that's for sure. And they get this score and then get a stop, and they're back in the ball game. But they got to have the score.
Power I formation for the Cats. Lepla and McVicker in front of Tyler Hardesty, the tailback. Zach Freeman, the quarterback, in for Billy Webb tonight. Snap to give straight ahead. Hardesty's got it. Got some room in the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, 5. Touchdown, Bobcats.
What a great run by Tyler. First of all, the line did a great job of getting him that first 5-10 yards, and then after that, he just bounced off tacklers and took it all in his own will.
So with just 56 seconds left in the third, and you said it, it was a must drive for Cambridge, and great job by the line at the point of attack, and then Tyler Hardesty does the rest, running through several tackles. Touchdown Bobcats. It's a 29-yard run. Cambridge has closed the football game up a little closer now. 34-26. This extra point very important for Cambridge.
Give the Cats a lot of credit here, Bill. They're not giving up. I mean, they are fighting for this ball game. They know that they need this ball game badly.
Snap, the place, it's down, it's up off the upright, bounces in.
He called it. I believe he called it.
Yeah, I think he did. Off the goalpost. Nothing but point.
Here's the touchdown, and really everybody does a great job of blocking. Look at this. Tyler's 10 yards down the field, makes the first contact
right there, runs Hessen over.
And there's another good missed tackle that Tyler just outstretched and outran him. A little bit of unnecessary shot there at the end.
34-27 now. Cats trail by just 7 points here at McFarland Stadium. So Coach Goodrich has his troops in this football game. Coshocton coming in at 5-1. Bobcats coming in at 2-4. Cambridge, though, playing a little bit better competition this year, and these teams very evenly matched.
Yeah, they do match up physically pretty well, and I think really the difference in this ball game has been the running of Marcus Johnson, and in the first half, but in the second half, it's really been crisp.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, without Johnson to open things up, I really do think that the Bobcat defense would have shut things down.
Yeah, they did a pretty good job. I have to admit, you're correct.
Because when Johnson came in, all of a sudden things started to open up. Cambridge was able to play things a little bit differently before Coshocton showed they had that outside running threat. And Coach Argenbright did not want to play Johnson tonight. He wanted to keep him out of the game and rest him. Deep kick, fielded that time by number 12, Cody Samsel. Got it out to the 35. He's broken it up the field to the 40, across the 50, into Cambridge territory. First and 10, Redskins on the Cambridge 43-yard line. Good return that time by number 12, Cody Samsel. Watch this.
You know, the Bobcats kickoff team has not given the Bobcats defense a very good field position pretty much after the first 2 kicks. And here's another good example of it is Coshocton able to just run the ball down the field, and Cody Samsel doing a nice job of picking his way through it and making a couple people miss. Give Nick Liptak, who's
no, it wasn't Liptak.
He tried to make the last tackle there, and he's probably what slowed him up
a little bit. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he slowed him up to make the tackle.
Snap, the give. Oh, that's right up the middle of the field. That's number 28, Alex Hunt, making a little noise. Big run for Hunt down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Gain of about 15 on the play. First and 10 Redskins inside the Bobcat 30.
Right here, you can just see Coshocton just running at will. And our defensive backs and linebackers are 10 yards down the field making the blocks, and that's not good. Our linebackers need to be up in the holes making the tackles there.
You talked about it earlier. I think Coshocton, when they're on offense, they're winning that battle on the line of scrimmage. That's big. Snap, the give, straight up the middle. This time a little bit better job by the Bobcats. They stop it for no gain right around the 28-yard line. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play, and I'm thinking that was the fullback, number 40, Ian Chrisman.
Yeah, for the Bobcats, Nate McVicker and Kyle Cox, and one of the other linemen was in there. I'm not sure exactly who it was, but like you say, did a lot better job as we end the third quarter.
End of 3. Still have a tight game. The score after 3 quarters of play, it's Coshocton 34, Cambridge 27. Back with more right after this.
Like an extra layer of security? Call Dennis Hardesty at Marathon Alarms, 439-5300 for a free security analysis. Marathon Alarms goes the extra mile to provide 24-hour residential and commercial fire and security services. Marathon also provides customers with medical alert services to help provide comfort and security to those living alone. Whatever your security needs, call Dennis at Marathon Alarms at 439-5300.
Welcome back to McFarland Stadium. Bill Kassler and Bill Kogel with you here. We've got a football game. Coshocton lead the Bobcats by 7, 34-27 after 3. Although the Redskins, Bill, have the football down deep in Cambridge territory, Bobcats need a big play on defense.
You know, this fourth quarter is going to be the telling quarter, and Bobcats got them 2nd and 10. Every time we've had them any kind of long yardage at all, they've had an answer, and we need to. That first drive, we were able to stop them, and we need to figure out how to do that again and put a real big stop on them right here.
2nd and 9 for the Redskins, and I see him in the game. Number 27, Marcus Johnson, is at one of the wings. He's out here on the right side. The quarterback, number 10, Seth Nolan. Johnson in motion. Johnson has the football.
And they've been very successful running
and
the ball that way.
And they've got him around the end. He's got a crease, and he's all the way down inside the 10 to the 6-yard line. Another great run by Marcus Johnson. Gain of probably around 25 on the play.
Very successful running the play around that side of the field. And they just do a wonderful job of sealing all the Bobcats off.
Cambridge did a pretty decent job of stringing it out, but Johnson able to find a hole and make the cut.
They've got more blockers out there than we've got defenders, Bill, and that's what gives him the ability to turn the corner.
Berger trying to get off the field very quickly here. Bobcats a little bit of confusion defensively. Forced to take a timeout on the field, and that may end up being big too. The game this close, you hate to burn your timeouts on a substitution problem. The Bobcats going to come over to the sidelines and talk things over with Coach Goodrich. 11:46 left in the fourth quarter, just underway here, and Coshocton leading the Bobcats 34-27. For local news, weather, sports, community calendar events, high school football scores, schedules, webcast of local games, TV2 broadcast schedule, video and audio programs, all that and much, much more on demand when you want it at yourradioplace.com. It is your source for everything local here in our listening area.
Absolutely. And an easy access, I might add.
Tell you what, loads up quick, too. Took a lot of memory for that particular website.
Yeah, it's got a lot of information.
You get it? It's there.
So it's a lot of fun to go in there and see what is going on and all the different things that are happening in the community, and just a quick access to a lot of information.
You know, I'll tell you what, that community events thing, that's great. Becky Reiner, she does a nice job.
Yeah, Becky does a nice job all the way around. She's listening to her a lot in the mornings on my way to work.
Nolan, the quarterback for the Redskins, the snap. The give, straight ahead, Chrisman's got it. He's into the end zone, touchdown Redskins, and that might be a backbreaker, Bill.
Yeah, we've got a lot of time, Bill, and the Bobcats haven't given up yet, so I'm not quite going to give up on them yet either, but I'll tell you what, they've got to figure out how to stop either the big train wreck that is Ian Chrisman.
It's been Chrisman on the inside and Johnson on the outside, and you've got to have them both. You've got to have them both, because I'll tell you something right now. Without that threat to the outside, the Bobcats just jam everything up in the middle, and that's the end of Chrisman.
Yep. That. So you have the train wreck that is Chrisman and the speed that is Marcus Johnson.
All right, the kick here by Philbaum is up, and that's good.
Good job of the holder that time for Coshocton to get the ball down. That thing was kind of rolled back a little bit, but with a job of quickly picking it up and putting it down. Here it is, just Chrisman, just powering his way in the middle, and there's nobody there to hit him for the first 5 or 6 yards, and his momentum's going to carry in the rest of the way. And the Bobcats defense has got to find an answer.
41-27, Lance Morrison limping off to the sideline. And Lance, well, I'll tell you what, we featured him in the pregame. I kind of thought he might play a big role, and when he's been in there, he's been very, very effective, because he has a tendency to penetrate quite a bit.
That time, I think he tried to make a plan to come back and put a hit on Chrisman around the line of scrimmage, but he just wasn't able to make the plant back, and that I think his ankle was showing.
That ankle's bothering him. It is, yeah.
But unfortunately, he's still got to make the plays.
Coach Goody in the pregame, he talked about it. We're past the midseason point here, and a lot of those injuries. You've got the bangs and bruises and typical football type injuries that are coming up this time of year. And Morrison having some problems trying to suit up and go tonight. Lepla having some knee problems. Billy Webb's out for this game. Zach Wojciechowski's out for this game. And a lot of guys are having to step up. Keep in mind, Coshocton hasn't escaped it, as Johnson, he'd be playing all the time if his ankle was doing a little bit better. Nice run there by Robert Berger with the kickoff. Takes it out to the 32-yard line. Good field position for the Cats to start this drive.
They need to take it down the field like they did the last time and get this thing back within 7 points as fast as they possibly can.
This is where Billy Webb can make such a big difference in a game like this too, because Billy's got the big arm. He can get it down the field quickly, and he keeps things open up there for Hardesty.
And Zach Freeman had a pretty good.
Zach's done a great job. Subbing for
but it still doesn't give them. I mean, the number of passes that we might have seen if Billy Webb was in the game to kind of keep things loose for Hardesty.
And downfield, because Zach basically he's thrown it downfield a couple times this game. But basically, he's kept it out, throwing the ball out in the flats to the tight ends and maybe the wide receivers. Rolled out quite a bit.
Yeah, Billy Webb had 85 attempts on the year, and we look at what Zach did. He was 8 attempts in the first half, and really could have done a little bit more success with making them connect.
Zach's trying deep down the field. Overthrows his man a little bit. That's the kind of passing that I'm talking about.
Yep.
And
it was there.
That kind of thing, it was there. Hatmaker, the intended receiver. It takes timing to do that.
Yeah.
And to develop that timing, you've got to practice all the time.
It's a lot of practice.
And Zach has been working at wide receiver all year this year, and defensive back. And you don't just pick that up in a week.
No, you don't. And again, I got to give Zach all the credit in the world for stepping in here and doing the job that he's done tonight.
At this point, I think he's one of the prime candidates for the Wally's Pizza Player of the Game. He's really done a good job running the offense. Freeman's back, going to throw that little swing outside. Dylan Van Dyne lets it trip off his fingers, and going to bring up a 4th down. Bobcats are going to have to punt this one away.
Yeah, you got to catch it before you run with it. And that time Dylan looked upfield as the ball came to his hands.
A lot of traffic out there, though, too, but that's the first thing you've got to do. You've got to reach up, pull that ball in, and then worry about getting hit after that.
It's not a play unless you catch it. And yeah, I think he might have had a little shot at some yardage here. He's a pretty quick young man, only a sophomore, 5'7", 160 pounds, but he's pretty quick with his feet, and he might be able to make something out of that.
And Coach Goodrich, you got to give him some credit. He's trying to spread the Redskin defense out just a little bit. Nice punt this time by Liptak. Ball back on the 25-yard line. That's Samsel with the football, and not a whole lot of room for Cody Samsel. Brought down right around the 34-yard line. 10:23 left in the 4th quarter. Bobcats trail the Redskins 41-27. Cambridge needs a big defensive stand this time, Bill Kogel.
Yes, they do.
Cannot allow the Redskins any too many first downs. They can't let them burn too much time off the clock.
Yeah, they need a pick or something like they did, or a fumble recovery like they did in the first half to keep themselves in this thing. They were fortunate enough to get the one fumble and then the pick late in the first half.
3 and out would be nice.
No, that would be. That would be. I don't know if we've done that since the first possession.
Seth Nolan, the quarterback. Chrisman, the fullback. The snap, the give. Straight ahead, Chrisman, the fullback, and
that time the Bobcats were right there on it.
Yeah, really, they were camping on him that time. Number 65 for the Bobcats, that's Zach Stewart, all over it.
Yeah, I think this is actually going to number 22. I think that was Dominic McCluskey.
Oh, I thought that was the fullback, and it was the fullback, but Chrisman not in at fullback that time.
Probably giving that big horse a rest.
Telling you right now, he deserves it. He's done yeoman's work here in the second half. Wing T formation for the Redskins. Loss of 2 on that play. 2nd and 12. They're throwing the fade up there again. Hatmaker's out there one more time. Samsel and Hatmaker fighting for the football. Not sure who's got it. Let's see what the call is.
It's got to be a completed pass.
Boy, watch these guys fight for this football. They both have a shot at it. And these guys have battled all night long.
Hatmaker was in position. I mean, he had great position on it. But you got to give Samsel credit here. He just basically gets up and takes it away from you.
Yeah,
and give credit to Nolan for putting it out there where Samsel could go get it.
This is basically round 3. Now, twice Samsel's come down with a football. They threw that jump ball up once. Samsel grabbed it. This play, and the other play, Dylan Van Dyne came up underneath. So Bobcats were able to come away with one. They were trying to find Samsel that time, too.
Yeah, I'll give Ryan Hatmaker a lot of credit. He made a good play on the ball, but again, that ball was thrown perfectly right where it had to be.
Johnson, the wingback, gets the football. Not a whole lot of room there. And I notice again, number 22, Dominic McCluskey's in there at fullback. Bill, I've got to wonder if Ian Chrisman isn't over there on the sideline with an injury problem. You know, at this point in the game, if Coach Argenbright could have him in there to control the clock, he'd be in there.
I'm looking for him over on the sideline, and I don't really see him.
2nd 9 now for Coshocton.
8:49 left in the 4th. 41-27 Redskins driving. They've got the ball on the Bobcat 34-yard line. 2nd down, 8 to go. Wing T formation. Nolan is the quarterback. The snap, the give. Johnson's got it. Going to try the side this time. They string it out a little bit. Good job that time by the Cats. He turns the corner, though, again. Johnson is just so quick, able to get outside and beat the defense to the corner, makes it around the end. Big gain for the Redskins, takes it down inside the 20. 1st and 10, Coshocton at the 19-yard line.
You can see right here, Zach Freeman is doing his best to try to hold him up, but there's nobody else out there to help him get him down, and Johnson's just so quick that he gets out past everybody.
8:22 now left in the 4th quarter.
Big number 40, Chrisman. I see him standing on the sidelines. Don't see him limping. Maybe he is limping a little bit on. He's got a knee brace on his right knee, so I don't know whether that's what's keeping him out right now or not.
They've marked the ball at the 24-yard line. He must have stepped out before he got down to the 19. So Coshocton will have the ball there, 1st and 10.
Again, the Bobcats, this just reminds me of the very first game of the season where they do a good job of
a mix-up on the play, and Nolan's got the football, and he turns it up back inside. He's going to take it down inside the 10. 5 touchdown, Coshocton. Broken play for the Redskins, and Nolan does a great job, turns it into 6.
That time we had him, 5 yards deep in the backfield, and just couldn't make the tackle. Nolan, good little runner, good strong legs on the young man, but we can't miss tackles like that.
Boy, I'll tell you what, that's going to make it pretty tough for the Bobcats now. They've been game tonight, but I'll give the Redskins a lot of credit. And I'll tell you what,
we've broken down in the second half.
If it was not for the fact that number 27, Marcus Johnson, came back in, I think that the Bobcats would have this game well in hand. Brody Philibom to kick the extra point. Ball's up, and it's good.
He's been very consistent tonight.
Philibom with the kick. 48-27
right there, you can see the missed tackle in the backfield. Not able to wrap up, and then from that point on, he just quick downfield, and nobody touched him again. Good running by Nolan that time. He's done that a couple times to us tonight.
I didn't see, did it look like to you at the beginning of that play?
I think he was a keeper for him all the way.
What, you think it was a keeper?
Yeah.
I thought it may have been a broken play. I wasn't real sure on that.
He was out there to the left-hand side of the line all by himself, and, unfortunately, the Bobcats just didn't make the play.
Keep in mind the Bobcat football replay times on cable channel 2. Tonight at 11 p.m., of course. Saturday, 11 a.m. and 8 p.m. Sunday at 1 p.m. and Tuesday at 9 p.m.
Number 7, Zach Freeman. Number 17, Reese Lashley. And number 27,
Bobcats trailing the Coshocton Redskins 48-27. Just 8:10 left in the fourth quarter here, and Coshocton able to wear down the Bobcats, but it has not been easy for Coach Argenbright. He wanted to keep his star running back, number 27, Marcus Johnson, out of this football game. He was basically forced to put him in, Bill. The Bobcats were dominating the line of scrimmage without Johnson in there to stretch the defense.
He did. He opened it up, and boy, I tell you, the Bobcats have had trouble ever since.
Bobcats field the kick. That's number 13 for Cambridge, Nick Snellgrove. Fielding the football, 1st and 10 for Cambridge on their own 28-yard line. 8:05 left in the football game.
29-yard line, or rather, 29-yard line.
Well, let's see what the Bobcats got in them here, Bill. They're down a couple touchdowns here, and let's just see if they can't muster a little bit, come back and get this thing back to some form of respectability.
All right, Zach Freeman, the quarterback, shotgun formation for the Cats. 8:05 left in the football game. Freeman's got it. He's rolling, looking. Got a man out there. That's picked up. Hatmaker with the football. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats on their 42-yard line.
Good pass by Zach that time, running this way, which is against his hand. He's right-handed and running to the left side. That's a very tough throw to make, but does a good job of getting it to Hatmaker, and Ryan doing a good job of setting up on that little curl and giving Zach a target.
Boy, Zach Freeman, an outstanding athlete, able to do this, coming into this backup role at a moment's notice. Great job by Freeman. Tries to run the football that time on the right side. Not a whole lot of room over there. Gain of maybe 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9 for the Cats. So maybe make it 2.
Getting up limping. That's not a good thing for the Bobcats to have Freeman limping. But that time, maybe he'd done a better job to cut it up a little bit instead of trying to string it out. Something that, again, it comes with experience, and the young man just, having not played at position all year long, it makes a difference.
Snap, and boy, a lot of company there in the backfield that time. Leading the way for the Redskins, that's number 54, Michael Fitton, bringing Freeman down. It's going to bring up a 3rd down, probably about 14 yards to go for the Cats. Good penetration that time by
right
Coshocton.
Here you can just see it. It was a pass play all the way, but no time.
3rd down and 14 now for Cambridge.
Coshocton done a good job of penetrating all night long, getting in there and disrupting our running, and that time, it was a couple fake handoffs there trying to hold the line in, but just didn't work.
Shotgun formation again. Freeman's back. He's looking, dumps it right over the middle. That's McVicker with the football. He's got a good gain. He's going to have enough for the first down, Bill.
Yes, he is. He's good, again, good play call, but let's give McVicker a lot of credit there as Nate took that ball and ran it very quickly. As you can see, as soon as he gets his hands on the ball, man, he's off like a rocket. He just runs it down the field. As the line did a good job of blocking down there, made him some room to run. But boy, once he got going, he wasn't going to stop till he got past that yard. Good job by Nate McVicker.
Shotgun formation. Freeman with the football. The handoff to Hardesty. They're all over him.
Yep.
No gain. Boy, they're laying for number 20. He and
Coshocton better be careful here.
Yeah, he and number 22 Dominic McCluskey exchanging some pleasantries. No call by the officials either way. Hardesty though, boy, I'll tell you what, he runs hard.
Head official doing some talk to some of the Coshocton players, telling them, you know, when the whistle blows to lay off. So
snap. Freeman's back. He's looking. Laying it out there, looking for Hatmaker down the field. Good defense that time by the Redskins. Pass falls incomplete, 3rd down and 11 now for the Cats.
Yeah, they need another big play here, and I'm sure they're going to take 2 to get this first down, but it'd be nice to get the ball down to the point where if they're not across the first down marker, they're at least close.
Good point. This is 4-down territory for Cambridge. No doubt about it. 5:33 left in the football game.
This game was moving at a pretty good pace, but now the Bobcats throwing the ball, slowing it down a little bit.
Freeman. Yeah, Freeman, the quarterback, in the shotgun. He's back. He's looking across the middle of the field. Hatmaker's got it. He's got enough for the first down.
Nice play by the Bobcats that time. It was Van Dyne, rather, that caught the ball that time.
Dylan Van Dyne, number 8, number 9. Hard to tell those two apart.
It is very hard to tell because their jerseys are almost tucked into their pants, but you can see it right there. He does a nice job of running just past the linebacker, and Zach doing a good job of feeding it in there.
Good call there, partner. It is number 8. And Freeman with the football. The snap to give. Hardesty's got it. Going to try to cut it back up to one side. Again, the Redskins are waiting for number 20. But that's got to give Zach Freeman a lot of credit here. He's moving this ball down the field with his arm.
Yes, he is. And he's doing a good job of it. And now Tyler Hardesty gets up, walking a little gingerly.
Well, I'll tell you what, thanks again to Rick Stillion of the Daily Jeffersonian.
Yeah, really do appreciate
He's provided some stats for us with Dave Bennett being out tonight. But I'd like to know this time about how many carries Tyler Hardesty has. Freeman's got the football, and he's going to turn it upfield for a 6-yard gain. Good job that time by Zach Freeman. 3rd down and 4 to go for the Bobcats.
You see right here, Zach doing a good job of really cutting it up hard. And see, this is what he didn't do before, and I think he would have been better off. You know, you get 5 yards off of a carry like that versus, only getting 1 by trying to string it out. When it's time to cut it up, you need to do that and get as much out of it, a play as you can.
Power I formation straight ahead. Hardesty's got the football. He's got it down for a first down inside the 21-yard line. Something I've noticed too, Bill. Bobcat line seems to do a lot better when they've got Freeman up under center and they're blocking for Hardesty from the tailback spot.
Yeah, I agree. It just, it throws, I think it throws a little bit more of a deception because you don't know where the ball is going to go, whereas it's easier to read when you're in the shotgun formation and you can see where he's going to hand the ball off.
Snap to give straight ahead. Hardesty's got it. He's got it down ahead for maybe 4 yards. Call it 5. Right to the Coshocton 16-yard line. 3:49 left in the 4th quarter. Bobcats trail 48-27. They're not quitting, Bill.
No, they're not. Yeah. So it's good to see. We're still a young team. We still got a lot of inexperience, even though we're in this point in the season where we're in our 6th game. But it's it still makes a difference as far as getting to play against an experienced team like this.
Freeman's back throwing for the. Oh, that's a flag, and that's a good call. Dylan Van Dyne is the intended receiver. Zach Freeman did a nice job, laid it out there that time, and the Coshocton defender never looked back. He ran right into Van Dyne, and that's going to be a first down for the Bobcats.
And you see it right here. Dylan really does a good job of selling a route and then getting past it, and then just comes back for the ball and just can't get there because of the defender. So give Dylan a lot of credit there too. But you're right, Zach put the ball right where it had to be.
Pass interference, defense, half the distance to the goal, automatic first.
Going to take it down to right around the 8-yard line, I think. First and goal for the Bobcats now.
They'll mark it at the 9, so first and goal at the 9.
3:17 left in the football game. Bobcats knocking on the door, going down the field a little bit differently than they have for most of the game.
Yeah, mixing up quite a bit, and Zach Freeman doing a good job, both throwing the ball, and and the Bobcats doing a good job of running it when they have the chance. Like you said, doing a better job running it out of the quarterback underneath. Is boy. Coshocton makes a good play there.
Yeah, good. Number 33, Zach Shaw, shot across the line of scrimmage, and good penetration. Brought Hardesty down after a gain of maybe 1 on the play.
Well, he had that sniffed out big time.
Well, you get down in here, you got to figure that Hardesty is probably going to get a chance to get his hands on the ball. McVicker in at fullback now, and Taylor Lepla come to the sideline. Bobcats need 9 for a touchdown. 2:30 clock rolling here in the fourth quarter. Freeman's looking. He's got a man right behind him. He gets the pass off. Nice job.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Bobcats. Nate McVicker puts it in for 6.
Good job by Freeman that time. He had big pursuit coming up from behind by Coshocton, but just able to outrun it, and did a nice job of delivering the ball to Nate McVicker, and McVicker powering the ball over. So the Bobcats, showing a little bit of spunk here. Bill coming back.
That's going to cut the lead to 48-33. Yannico to hold for Nick Liptak for the extra point try for the Bobcats. Snap, it's down, it's up, and counted. So just like that, the Bobcats cut that Coshocton lead to 48-34, and tell you what, Cambridge may not win this football game, Bill, but they came to play tonight. Take a look here at Zach Freeman.
Yeah, you can see the pursuit coming behind there, and Zach doing a good job outrunning it, and then just delivering the ball to McVicker as he powers his way across the line.
We're going to have to name a Wally's Pizza player of the game here at some point, and well, I know my candidate. I don't know, what do you think?
I think we probably agree, and I think we've got to give a lot of credit to several players that have played pretty tough tonight, but there's one person I think that was put in a position, and I think he's going to be the guy.
Hey, don't miss the Buckeyes tomorrow. And you can listen to them on FM 97.7. Listen to them all season long. Game coming up tomorrow night. The Wisconsin Badgers up at Camp Randall Stadium. So, yeah, Paul Keels, Jim Lachey with the call. They're the best in college football.
Tough place to play, and Wisconsin has got a very good football team this year. So the Buckeyes got to be on point tomorrow and be ready to play.
Catch the game, FM 97.7 WILE FM.
Like I said, watch it on TV, turn the volume down, and listen to these two of the best professional announcers you'll ever hear.
Liptak to kick it off, and he's going to squib it over everybody's head. Back deep there to receive, that's McCluskey, and he's going to bring it out to right around the 32-yard line.
That time Bobcats doing a better job of getting down on the coverage as Coshocton was pulled way up looking for the onside kick. Now it's up to the defense to put a stop on him.
I'm sorry, that was Alex Hunt with the football, I think, number 28. 2:18 left in the ball game, 48-34. Bobcats trailing by 2 touchdowns. Hasn't been easy for Coshocton tonight. Coach Argenbright, like I said, he was going to hold his star running back, number 27, Marcus Johnson, out of this football game, feeling that the Redskins had enough in the tank to get by without Johnson. Found as he got into the game that was not the case.
Yeah, they needed him, that's for sure. And I think you probably see Coshocton just try to run the time off the clock here and put the ball up the middle. But there's Johnson around that side again.
Yeah, and I'll tell you that play has been money for Coshocton tonight. He takes it up to right around the Coshocton 42-yard line. First down for the Redskins, if my math is right.
Yeah, they're going to mark him out back here with about a 7-yard gain.
Okay, not a problem then.
Yeah, he's had a heck of a night, that young man.
Yeah, 162 yards on 13 carries, from what I'm able to gather. So he is having a night.
Yes, he is. He's been hard to contain. And they got Chrisman back in there again, so see if they don't feed the ball to him this time.
Snap, the give straight ahead to Chrisman. You called it, my friend, and I'll tell you what, he's up the middle of the field, the 40, the 35, all the way down inside the Bobcat 30-yard line to the 27. Under 2 minutes to go now, and Redskins, well, just about putting the final nail in the coffin there, I think, for the Bobcats.
Yeah, under 2 minutes, and they're rambling the ball right down the field on 2 plays. They're way down the field, so it's it's a little tough for the Bobcats.
First and 10 for Cambridge, or first and 10 for Coshocton on the Cambridge 28-yard line. 1:58 to go in the football game now. Seth Nolan, the quarterback, number 10 for the Redskins. Wing T formation for Coshocton. Straight ahead. Ball given to the fullback, and let's see, I'm not sure what the number was. I know that wasn't Chrisman that time.
No, he's not in the ball game. I think that might have been 28.
Number 34. 34. Looks like to me. Blake Babcock, the ball carrier. So it looks like some of the subs coming in for the Redskins. Clock now rolling with 1:32 left, and neither team will do much to stop it. Boy, I'll tell you what, this one has been slugged out, as we like to say.
Yeah, it's been a lot of hard hitting going on in there, and I'll tell you, Coshocton just, I saw those big boys coming in tonight. I was walking in same time they were, and there's some big boys on that line, so just kind of wore the Bobcats down.
Backup quarterback in for the Redskins as well, Logan Hubner. Up under center, wing T formation, and ball given to
number 7, Clay
wingback number 7, Clay Andrews.
Stopped by number 25, Joey Green.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think the time has come that under a minute to go, we need to name our Wally's Pizza Player of the Game. And what are you thinking here?
I'm thinking it's got to be Zach Freeman. The kid just came in under very, very difficult circumstances and really has played a whale of a ball game for the Bobcats, and tried to put them in position to win. Unfortunately, the other side of the ball, Bobcats just didn't have it, but Zach's kept them in it. And, he's done a remarkable job for somebody that just had to step in under very difficult circumstances, and give him a lot of credit. He's played a whale of a ball game tonight.
Well, you took the words right out of my mouth. It's unanimous, I'd say. One of the Redskin halfbacks, that's number 26, J.J. McKay with the carry.
And does not want to go down.
It takes it down. Well, you get those guys in off the bench. They want to get their hands on the ball.
That's the ball game.
That's going to do it. The final score, tough game for the Bobcats tonight. Got to give Coshocton a lot of credit. They come out in the second half. They take control of the final score from McFarland Stadium tonight, 48-34. Congratulations to the Redskins. They improved to 6-1 on the year. Bobcats falling to 2-5. Final score once again, it's Coshocton 48, Cambridge 34. We'll be back with a wrap-up right after this.
For the care you can depend on. Wherever you are, we're near.
Southeastern Med's occupational therapy team understands that a child's work is play. This is Tracy Martin, occupational therapist. If you're worried that your child isn't doing the same things that other children at the same age are able to do, our occupational therapy professionals can help. We specialize in working with children of all ages and stages of development to help them achieve developmental milestones, do better in school, or improve their sensory processing skills. We teach skills by making them fun. Call today to find out more. Southeastern Med, we strengthen the pieces to make lives whole again. We look forward to serving your child's needs.
Southeastern Med, caring people here.
Tonight's postgame show is brought to you by Southeastern Area Transit, the Z-Bus.
What a game tonight, but you've got to give the Coshocton Redskins a lot of credit. Halftime, it was 21-20. Bobcats probably should have had it tied up by all rights, but Redskins come out in the second half, and their offensive and defensive lines take charge. They come away with a big 48-34 win, Bill Kogel.
Yeah, and particularly their offensive line. They just were able to push us all over the place and really just ran the ball right down the field with Zach Johnson and Ian Chrisman in particular. And I'll tell you what, got to give their quarterback a lot of credit, too. He had a couple nice runs when it really mattered.
He did. Big game. And I'll tell you another guy you want to – Cody Samsel, number 12. A couple of big catches for Samsel.
Yeah, absolutely. And, he did well on returns, and he actually did well on the defensive side of the ball, too. So Samsel's another player that did well for the Coshocton Redskins.
Thinking we have some highlights here put together. Maybe let's take a look and see what we got.
Pretty even in the first half, Bill, coming out. Bobcats took the ball right down the field. Nice little play there to Dylan Van Dyne, who could have been.
That's Hatmaker.
Excuse me, Hatmaker.
That's my turn.
yeah. We did that reverse before, didn't we? And then Hardesty doing a good job of just waiting for an opening and getting in. Then Coshocton comes right back and, goes right down the field again.
Big play here by Nolan,
Yeah, Nolan, I'll tell you what, this is just one of the runs he had tonight that really killed the Bobcats. And
inside the one.
Yep, that one took it down there where he might have scored, but they're marked in at the one. And then it's just into the wrecking crew that is Ian Chrisman for the touchdown. Then Hardesty again come back here in the second quarter with a nice little score. Coshocton comes right back again, and this is where the difference came into the ball game right here with Johnson.
20-yard run right here.
Yeah, Marcus Johnson just came in, and he ran around that left side all night long. Bobcats did not have an answer.
Here's the big one right here.
61 yards later, he's hitting pay dirt, and really, again, just changed the face of the ball game when he came in.
Bobcats came back, though.
Yeah, right here, Dylan Van Dyne doing a great job. Another kid could have been player of the game. Dylan had a lot of good plays.
He had an excellent game.
And there was a penalty right there at the end that took us down to the 10-yard line. So we go right in after that, and there's Hardesty doing a good job following his blocks. And again, here's
big halfback pass by McCluskey.
And it just was one of those things where a freshman back there almost comes back and makes a nice play. Reese did, but not quite able to get there. And then it was just again to the big bulldozer, and then you got the other side of the coin, the speedster.
Johnson, right up the middle. And then, Bobcats came back again, though.
Yes, they did. Here's Hardesty with a great run, just bowling over people and willing his way into the end zone. And then, unfortunately, Coshocton was right back again. Gives it to the bulldozer from the 10.
That's first score in the fourth quarter, and then this one right here.
Yeah, this is the killer right here. Great play, really, defensively by Hatmaker.
Yeah, he got his hands on it, but Samsel
did a great job. And then here's another killer run by Nolan. Just puts it right on us and just broke our backs. And then here's the final touchdown by the Bobcats as Zach Freeman, again, doing a great job all night long.
Hey, and congratulations to Zach Freeman, our Wally's Pizza player of the game. I know he's not happy with this loss. I know how Zach is. I had him in Little League. A competitor from Word 1. A tough-nosed kid. Doesn't say a whole heck of a lot, but I'm telling you right now, he's a leader out there.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, and before we go, I just want to, again, wish Danny Seckel the best. He's at James Cancer Center. 1033 is his room number. Feel free to drop him a card, get the address off the internet. You can even email him at Dan_SEC55@yahoo.com. So, feel free to send him a note. He's in great spirits. I talked to my son at halftime. He'd just come from the hospital seeing him. Said he couldn't believe how good spirits he was in. He's got a long road ahead of him. Going to need your thoughts and prayers. But it's a very curable kind of cancer. They've caught it early enough thanks to the experts at Southeastern Ohio Regional Medical Center. Believe me, the people out there do a good job of taking care of this community, and just couldn't be happier for Danny that he's got the attitude that he does going into this thing, because it's going to be a long road for him. So
thoughts and prayers go out to him.
Think of him, send him a note.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers go out to him and the family.
Absolutely.
Boy, I'll tell you what, heck of a game tonight. Doesn't get any easier after this, too.
No, it doesn't. We're in the ECOL. It's a tough
Philly
way.
next week, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. So, but hey, Bobcats will be in it.
Yeah, we will. We'll be back next week. Like I said, the final score once again tonight, it's Coshocton 48, the Bobcats 34.
High School Bobcat football has been brought to you in part by Southeastern Med, Whitesides of Cambridge, Marathon Alarm Company, Hometown Health and Fitness Center, Ohio Sports Medicine, and Dunning Motor Sales. This has been a presentation of AVC Sports.